is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Thursday. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sports book. We're in a great booth. This booth is wonderful, as we are 3 hours and 8 minutes from first pitch of Game 3. Aaron Ashby, your opener. Tyler Glasnow, the starter for the Dodgers. Got to get 2 out of 3. Like I mentioned, I'm Ben Brust alongside Kyle Wallace. Hello, Kyle.
Hello, Ben Brust. You feel good? You feel comfortable? You feel confident?
No, but I that can change, as
What?
Murphy had said.
He irritated already. I can already tell. You read already. We've been in the show for 60
The
seconds.
lineup came out, and I'm just already seeing Yelich in the 4-hole, Terang in the 2. It's basically the same thing we've been seeing all series long.
Wait a minute.
Aaron Ashby's pitched 7 out of 8 games.
It is like Groundhog Day. I mean, the Aaron Ashby taking the mound, starting the game, same lineup.
Like,
no-
just
no
throw
real
Quintana, damn it. Just let him go. That's Brad Nortman, longtime NFL punter, Super Bowl 50 runner-up. Strofe is running the show. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison.
So much for that Pat Murphy jersey.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. No, it's not over, and they need, like, I already am hearing, they're playing catch on the outfield with some footballs. Like, that's the vibe they've been, but ultimately right now this is about results. So, as I mentioned, get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison, and the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776. And I'd say, as I was scrolling through my social media, we put out a clip yesterday in an impassioned speech, because I won't call it a rant. I would say an impassioned speech yesterday on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. If you missed it, here's what I had said yesterday. But through 2 games, we're watching a bunch of crap.
Yeah, it's true.
Bunch of crap at American Family Field. It's full of people in the stands, and you're giving a half-ass effort. It's horrible. The at-bats are crap. You don't work the count. You're swinging on crap first pitches. The pitching has been great. There's no pressure on the pitchers. You basically are showing up to watch pitchers and the Brewers pitcher grind more than the Dodgers pitchers and watch your defense play. The amount of time that the Brewers spent at bat versus in the field is insufferable. Then I hit Christian Yelich 0 for 17 in his last 17 at bats, and I'm sick of the ground outs. But ultimately, this comes from a place of passion, and I'm never not going to be who I am, and that's passion. I've watched this team all year long. We've watched them come back in 8 games on the 14-game winning streak. And so when I'm watching them play, and there's a lifeless feeling in the building, and the players aren't giving the opportunities to get this building going, it just sits wrong with me, because I know they're capable of so much more. And it's a place where your margins are so thin now. So thin. We can give flowers to Blake Snell. He was magnificent. Yamamoto, probably a little bit more hittable, but you didn't work him. He goes the complete game, and went viral on TikTok on Dodgers receipts, which I didn't even know existed, but so be it. Now, the odds from that perspective. We mentioned it yesterday. A team that is down 2-0 after losing the first 2 road games at home, they've only won 3 times out of 27. That is 11% of the time. And not to mention, you are now opening with Ashby, likely going to Quintana. Who knows if Miz is in the plans, or if you save him for Game 4, while you have Tyler Glasnow and Shohei Ohtani waiting for you, and a Shohei Ohtani who hasn't been his best in the playoffs. 1 through 4 for the Dodgers has not been great. It's been coming on the back end of the lineup. It's just a tall task. So why I'm passionate and why I'm frustrated, sure, maybe half-ass was a little strong, but it's just an emotion I was feeling of the lifeless energy in American Family Field when everyone knows that this team is better than what they've shown through 2 games, despite how great the pitching has been from Snell and Yamamoto. And I will continue on later, but anyone who wants to go, because I don't want to see this Brewers team go down in the NLCS in front of the national audience in a way that they have not played since the first 4 games of the season. Yeah. Since those first 4 games, this is not who they've been. And so I don't want to see the team that I've been watching all year and passionate about go down this way.
Yeah, Ben, I mean, your emotion strikes a chord with, I know me and a lot of Brewer fans out there. It's one of the reasons why coming off of Game 1 on Tuesday on the show, I sort of was scratching my head, and I said, I don't really recognize the team out here. It feels like it's a very lopsided effort, maybe not effort on the field, but lopsided as far as results between the Dodgers and the Brewers. And it's something that I'm not accustomed to. The Brewers have set expectations all year, game by game, undaunted,
pitch by pitch,
everything, and they successfully did that. So it's not like we're operating from a place of, oh, this team snuck into the wild card and all that. No, this team has had championship caliber baseball outside of those first 4 games, starting 0-4 against the Yankees, and continued on, and always seemed like they worked with a sense of urgency. Always seemed like there was a level of grit that other teams just didn't have. And so conveniently, or maybe inconveniently, you're starting the NLCS down 0-2. If we are aware of those stats and how hard it is to come back after going 0-2 and then go on the road, surely they are aware of those stats too. So I just wonder, where's the life, where's the grit, where's the energy? And it's something that this team doesn't look like the team that's been all year, and it's happening at the worst possible time.
Yeah, I understand why we should be panicking. As I'm looking at the screen here,
Tyler Glasnow stats in the postseason just came up. 7.2 innings, 0.00 ERA, but
walk some guys.
But he has a high walk rate. Mm-hmm. But that high walk rate doesn't happen if you don't have the plate discipline that you've had all year.
Listen, I'm going to use the words of little Pat Murphy, his 10-year-old son, Austin. He said, listen, he feels confident. He said the guys just got to stick with it, keep battling, and also he believes they can do it. He's spoken just like his papa, and I trust in anybody who has the last name Murphy when it comes to encouraging his baseball team. And as the Milwaukee Brewers go on the road, I feel like they are going to be the team that we felt like we saw throughout the season. They've been down, but they are not out. The Milwaukee Brewers are going to a place that is a more hitter-friendly ballpark in Dodger Stadium, and also this is a team that's played well on the road this year as well. So this is a perfect combination for them to get those bats hot. So I feel good about these Brewers. Ben, I don't think they're going to go out like you said. I think they had an opportunity, fly out to the West Coast, regroup a little bit, and get their minds right and ready for what the task is at hand. It's not an easy task whatsoever, and at the end of the day, we can sit here and talk about the pitching. The pitching ain't going to get any easier. So these guys can't fold. They can't sit here and say, well, we got to wait. No. We did this whole bullpen thing, Game 1 and Game 2, and guess what? We only saw the bullpen for 1 inning. So we can't depend on that. The guys need to be locked in and focused, need to have better plate discipline, but need to be able to attack the way that they attack throughout the entire season. So I feel good that the Brewers take at least 2 or 3 games out in L.A. starting tonight. So all this nervousness, everybody being panicked, all it takes is for the Milwaukee Brewers to put on a hell of a performance today, for everybody to be hopeful again about the Milwaukee Brewers. It is a tall task, but this team has showed throughout the season that they are up to it. Yes,
be careful. I said this after Game 1, and then I got posted on Dodger receipts on TikTok.
I get it. It's a tall task, but this is, though, they are not the most talented team in baseball. They were the best overall team in baseball, and I think this team will absolutely show up tonight in Los Angeles. This is a must-win game, and I believe Pat Murphy and these guys with their backs against the wall will rise up to the occasion and not go down 0-3. Because if they go down 0-3, we can just talk about how this was a fun song.
We heard from Jeff Levering on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, and he had mentioned it was a must-win for Game 2, and now you're saying must-win for Game 3. They're all must-win.
No.
Now it's truly a must-win.
No, this is truly. Game 2, I don't think it's a must-win. Game 3, 0-3 is insurmountable.
Let's go to Richie in Oconomowoc. Richie, you're up on the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776 with KBN.
Hey, Ben, first-time, long-time caller here. I'm a Brewer guy. You know, I like the Brewers. I like rooting for the Brewers. I got two questions.
Get Colin Russo out of the show. Get him out of the show. Horrible. Just absolutely horrible. No one from Oconomowoc sounds like that.
Can I ask my questions at least?
Well, if you introduce yourself to the audience of who you are, I sniffed that out in a second.
You really did. I was just listening.
That's good.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate giving me the time. I got 2 questions for everybody, but I mostly want to hear from Ben. I'm curious, Ben, let the audience know. I'm down here in West Palm Beach, Florida. I wasn't able to be in Amsterdam Field. I'm curious more specifically 8th, 9th inning, 4-1 ball game, tricky spot for the Brewers. Tell me what the feel was inside the ballpark, being live on site watching the field. 8th, 9th inning, I'm more curious about.
Sounds good, Richie and Oconomowoc. Go back to your tanning and your bronzer out in West Palm Beach. Well,
I got another question.
I don't care about his first question.
How was the 8th, 9th inning, Benny?
You can pull it from ESPN Los Angeles, or you can hear it from me now. I left in the 7th inning.
No, you did.
Yes, I did.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's
What?
a joke.
Wait,
You guys
wait a
didn't even
minute.
know? Kyle didn't even know?
That happened Tuesday. It's Thursday. Wait a minute. I know you ain't sitting there having that pain pop out of your head, and you left the game early.
What was I watching that I should stay and watch for?
He had me. He had into a whole segment yesterday about me watching the. You had me do a segment yesterday.
Richie, what's your second question?
All right. First of all, that's a joke. I can't believe you didn't tell the other guys that you left the game early. Second question. Listen, I called a little earlier on in the season. Can we really say that we are that surprised that the Brewers are being outgunned here and outhorsed by the Los Angeles?
Hook 'em.
What are you doing? What was his phone call last week?
Yeah, right? How convenient to wait to call back. Well, I called it all that time ago when they're down 0-2. You call in now?
He could have called on Monday. He know the phone number clearly. He know how to get in. He could have called on Monday and said, hey, looking at this series, you guys are outman. But no, he waited till the team was down 0-2 to talk. And that's the exact reason why the Milwaukee Brewers need to rise up. They have the ability to do this. This team was able to hit home runs on the road, score a lot of runs on the road this year, and they need to do that exactly tonight. I'm telling y'all, I think being in Dodger Stadium, this nice little switch up in a place where maybe they can get some balls to drop, maybe they hit some home runs, can get them going. I feel good about it.
You're seeing a lot of maybes and hopefully.
Well, I can't say they for sure going to do it because I didn't think that old boy was going to go 9 innings.
I will say that they've been playing so bad for what their standard is. I would be surprised if the Brewers do not win tonight. I think it's going to be a huge mountain to climb to actually win the series. But it's similar to how Toronto just laid it on the Mariners last night. They were down 0-2. They were going to Seattle. They had everything going against them, and they were able to.
Guess what their star did? Went 4-for-4. That's what Vladdy did.
That's exactly right. And they put up 13 runs to the Mariners 4. So every game
against George Kirby, a great starting pitcher that we would kill to have, but that's the thing.
So there's no excuses. Like you use up this because they're hearing it. They're hearing what we're saying. They're hearing what the fans are saying.
They are.
So I would be absolutely stunned if the Brewers do not win tonight. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win the series. That's going to be tough. But there is a level of pride and manhood that's like, I cannot go out like this, right?
Yeah.
They've dug themselves a hole, but to at least get one game, and this is the game to go get, I would be surprised if they don't win. If they don't do it tonight and we see the same thing, we'll talk about that on the other side, but then you start talking about how is this team shaped. What do we need to do for next year? But I would be shocked if they don't win one game, and this game particularly.
We should put this all in perspective right now. I understand the Brewers being down 0-2 is disappointing. But right now, the Dodgers might be playing some of the best baseball they played all season long if they've won 7 of the last 8. And the Milwaukee Brewers are playing some bad baseball if they lost 4 of the last 5.
4 of the last 5.
So that and then we got our star player, Christian Yelich, like you talked about, is hitless of his last 17 at bats.
Let me expand this for you outside of Yelich, because obviously a lot of attention goes to the star and the highest paid guy. The Brewers have 14 hits over the last 4 games. Mm-hmm. That is the fewest hits over a span of any 4 games, regular season or playoffs, in the franchise history. This is a team that won 97 games and is the 1 seed that just won a playoff series.
Yeah.
And this is going back 4 games. When you saw after game 3, they scrapped, they clawed, but 4 and 5, it wasn't the best baseball, but they found a way to get it done.
Right.
And then you come in against
the Cubs are a good team.
And you come in against the Dodgers at home, and you continue what was a bad slump. And this is not the time to hit that. They made history setting the franchise record, and they made history in the first 2 games against the pitching and seeing a complete game for the first time since 2017, seeing the minimum face through 8 innings in game 1 before Roki came in the 9th for the Dodgers. And now that obviously is going to correlate with the bats and those statistics, but you gotta break out of it. And I don't care who it is. I don't care who, but it's gotta be someone, because Pat Murphy has said the baseball momentum can swing with 1 pitch. I'm waiting for that 1 pitch.
Well, waiting for it, and you just wonder, and Kyle, you said this yesterday, it's been resonating with me ever since then. Powerful, in fact.
Oh, wow.
You're just wondering, like, is this team ready? Is this team ready for this moment? Because they felt ready for the Cubs, right? We had that close relationship with them. Craig Counsell stepping up to an NLDS. You're facing an all-star cast, right? That's what the Dodgers are, right? Yeah. And this is this only happened 4 times in Brewers history to be able to get to an NLCS or a CS of any kind. There's a lot of rookies. There's a lot of guys that aren't ready or never been in this moment. Now, they've been in the playoffs, but I just wonder, given it's almost like they're wide-eyed, they're awestruck, they're ill-prepared. It's what it feels like. So that's on everybody. So now you have to go on the road and do it, which is an even harder task. So I just wonder if they don't win tonight, then you finally can wonder, is this team actually ready for this moment?
You saw it in Game 1. You were right about Game 2, Brad. Aren't you happy that you predicted
Stop
it?
smiling.
Yeah.
What's so funny?
I don't know, Seam Head Brad coming up for life.
Oh, my God.
No part of me gets joy out of that, but I tell you what I do get joy out of. I get joy out of this sound. The crack open of an ice-cold carbless. I'll tell you what, I don't know what the Milwaukee Brewers are going to be able to do, but we're here at Potawatomi Sportsbook, and guess what? They got ice-cold carbless here. You got ice-cold carbless at American Family Field, and you better have ice-cold carbless in your fridge because it's the perfect teammate when you're watching the Brewers tonight. When 5:08 hits, you bet that I'm going down there and cracking an ice-cold carbless. It's a guilt-free experience, and you know I value that. You should value that too. No carbs, no sugar, no gluten, 100 calories per can. Think about that. A perfect cocktail right in a can, ready conveniently, and only 100 calories. Only with carbless. Not only that, and the flavors are just off the charts. Try them all because you're going to be amazed what you like. The Moscow Mule, the Mojito, those are the classic cocktail flavors. All the margaritas and the fruit flavors just hit every single time. So if you're going for that winning decision and have a teammate right alongside you as you root on the Brewers tonight, make it a nice cold carbless because this is more with carbless.
Aaron Ashby opening for the Brewers. How confident are you in tonight? Honestly, 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line. Live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and the amazing sportsbook. We're back with you on the other side.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Kid's got the longest rope in radio.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You could take that one of 2 ways, and I agree with both. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, King. I see you, the confidence.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
And I just remember watching the Dodgers-Brewers series this year, and it just felt like every time we got their starter out, it was Rap City. We were going to pound on.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
We got to make these games long. We got to battle these starting pitchers. We got to make them get their pitch count up and get in that pen. We get in that pen, we're going to be penning our way to a World Series.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Carl Walls. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no interest for 3 whole years. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
As the Packers gear up for their Week 7 matchup in Arizona against the Cardinals, they're preparing for 2 quarterbacks. Regular starter Kyler Murray missed last week's game due to injury and may miss another one this week, leaving veteran Jacoby Brissett as the option. LaFleur on the challenge, preparing for 2 different quarterbacks.
Both those guys have different skill sets. Obviously, Jacoby went in there and was very productive. I think it was the most productive game up to this date. And we all know the type of player that Kyler is because he can make the on-schedule and the off-schedule.
Regardless of who's under center for Arizona, the Packers, 6.5-point favorites.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Need a mortgage? Don't look far. In your backyard is where we are. Visit a Tri-City near you. Get a great rate from your hometown crew. Tri-City National Bank. Equal housing lender. NMLS 4333891.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash game show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
Hey sports fans, looking to level up your next private event? V Private Bar Services is your game changer. Move beyond the ordinary. V Private Bar Services crafts custom cocktails tailored to your brand and your guests' taste. Imagine a bar experience that's as unique as your business. Our expert mixologists will create a memorable experience that your clients and team will rave about. From signature cocktails to full-service bars, we've got you covered. Be the MVP of your next event. Visit vprivatebar.com to book today.
When you're injured, you want quick, specialized care, not a long ER wait. The orthopedic care specialists at Ortho ASAP treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, Ortho ASAP gets you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee, it's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Bike crash? Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A lot of Brewers from California. Hopefully they're feeling at home. As Game 3 will be here actually before we know it, because we got a 5:08 first pitch, a little switcheroo here.
I'm not mad about it. Weird for Cali, 3:08, but hey, I'm here for it.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Stroph's running the show. We're live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sports book. Get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And, of course, you get us on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-3776. Brad, you did some head-scratching in the group text as you saw Aaron Ashby's opening for the Milwaukee Brewers.
I did do some head-scratching. How many times are we going to throw this guy out there? He must be the most exhausted guy in the Brewers dugout. I mean, this is a guy, again, who I go back to. We got over-under today at 245. Early on, before I was a Brewer savant, if you will,
spare me.
Ben put the team on his shoulder between me and him for over-under, guessing most Ks. It's probably like July at that point on the Brewers staff. The one name I said, Ben, say Aaron Ashby. Wasn't on the list. Swung and missed. And yet this is the guy that we've thrown out there every single time. Now,
7 out of the last 8 games he's pitched.
I get it that maybe there's matchups. He's a lefty. You're scared of Ohtani and Freddie Freeman. I get that. But at some point, I'm just wondering, are you completely confident in Pat Murphy's decision-making?
Oh, my gosh.
In the postseason? Because I'm not questioning him as a manager.
Oh,
or like
you are.
You are. It's okay to ask.
I'm not questioning if he should be manager. This is a big spot for him. And, like, you put Quinn Priester out there in Chicago, in his own hometown, and he wasn't ready for that moment. You're throwing Aaron Ashby like he's just like a disposable towel. Like how many times can I just throw him out there? And there is no lineup changes. I don't know. I mean, there's no doubt he's a culture setter, and he most of the time makes the right moves. But you look back at some of these pitching decisions and lineups. You can't do anything about the bats, right? These guys need to actually step up to the plate literally and make contact. But some of these pitching decisions just got me scratching my head because it's easy to say in retrospect and be like, man, was that the right decision? But I'm just wondering, like, some of the decisions have me scratching my head. That's it.
Aaron Ashby is going to open. It's likely that, again, Quintana is going to pitch. My whole thing is just start Quintana. Like, just start him.
Why is that?
The one time we saw him in the playoffs, he came in after Quinn Priester was garbage, and he pitched 3 innings and threw a first strike pitch. on all 12 batters.
He looked so composed out there.
He literally gave you a chance in that game to claw back when they had Jackson Churio in the bottom of the 8th on a double with no outs and weren't able to get him home with the meat of the order coming up behind him. So I'm just confused that the Brewers have played as many games as they had, and Quintana's just been an afterthought. Like he, believe it or not, he was a staple of this rotation before that calf injury he had. Maybe there's an injury component, but also I'm pretty sure Ashby's coming off of an injury last year. Now, props to him. I will say this, for the amount of times he's pitched, his velocity has stayed up there. Mm-hmm. As we saw Mizorowski go out there, his velocity was down a little bit last time we saw him compared to the 104 that we saw in the Cubs series. I believe that was game it was that back home game 5? No. When did Mizorowski come in and give you 4?
That was game 5.
It was game 5.
Oh, yeah, it was game 5.
Letting home run and then boop.
So it seems like to me all year, and maybe this is just the absence of Brandon Woodruff, but all year it's like, bro, we got starting pitchers, we got bullpen, we got closer. Pitching was not a problem. It seems like the same guys are taking the mound with the same rhythm, and I feel like it's not necessarily working to our advantage.
To Kevin's point here, and this is I'm glad he brings this up. I trust Murphy. You act like he has a ton of options. Well, that kind of is the truth, because you're in a spot now where, like, you'd love to have Freddie pitch in Game 4, but, like, do you go Ashby, Quintana, Miz because you're desperate to get a win and then screw yourself even more on the back end when you have 2 more games in L.A. and then 1 day off, then 2 more?
It just seems like Peralta's the only guy we are treating as a starting pitcher. It seems like we got Freddie as a starting
that
pitcher.
is the truth.
And then
it's
all bullpen.
And that's
that's
why I've been saying I've been scared of a 7-game series because of that. Now, we're having a conversation about pitching. The hard part is like, what can we say? Like they have to have better at bats.
Yeah.
They do, and they've had it with them. They've had the mentality all year. They haven't done it,
and that's why when we think about Aaron Ashby, I think we have some PTSD from Aaron Ashby from a previous series. But in this series, when he was the opener, he did fine in the first inning. Like he got out of it. That game was a 2-1 game, and it comes down to the bats coming alive and having more timely hits, and they had an opportunity at the end of the game, and they weren't able to capitalize. The bullpen was able to keep. Well, I should say Freddie in the bullpen at a certain point were able to keep you in it for a little bit in that game, in Game 2 of this series. But I'm not too concerned about Aaron Ashby. He hasn't been an issue.
What are you concerned about? Because you're Mr. Everything's Good guy right now. And I'm fine with that, but you got to give me some reasons. You can't just say things.
My biggest concern is just I'm using the past history of this baseball team. I understand the playoffs is a different atmosphere, and the Brewers have lost 4 of the last 5 games. Their offense hasn't been great either. I would say since Game 2 of this series with the Cubs, the Brewers' offense hasn't been that great. And so what I'm looking at is they can't be in this funk forever. They're not going to be in this drought forever. Ben, you gave a stat about the fact that they got 14 hits in 4 games. That's bad, right? That is as bad as they have been all year long, and this cannot continue at this point. And so I am just simply going off the fact that this team is not going to stay in this funk for the entire rest of this playoff. They can't go out like this. The pitching has been fine, so I'm not mad about Aaron Ashby being the opener. It seems like the formula worked earlier in this series. I trust Pat Murphy, and, we'll see what happens. But, fellas, we can sit here and fret and be nervous, but as you said with the Blue Jays and the Mariners, all it takes is one good game, man. So I'm not concerned being down 0-2. It's troubling. I wouldn't prefer to be in this situation, but it is a 7-game series for a reason. We're questioning Aaron Ashby and Pat Murphy. Brad is questioning whether or not. Nah, I'm trying to get my names right. Brad is questioning Pat Murphy's decision with the opener as if the last time he went with Aaron Ashby, things went haywire. They didn't, man. Like, let's just trust in what the process is. It comes down to bats. Yes, he makes a lot of decisions when it comes to who's batting when and who's going in as pitching, but at the end of the day, these bats need to come alive for the Brewers. You can't score 1 run in back-to-back games and think that is going to be good enough to get to the World Series. This team is not playing like a World Series team right now, and they got to wake up at some point. Because if they lose tonight, you know what, damn it? They just didn't deserve to win a World Series because they weren't good enough to win a World Series.
Well, you're right on that, and you're totally right about the bats. Like, that is inexcusable, and like as much as I could nitpick Pat Murphy, the bats just got to wake up. But Kyle, you do seem a little bit calm for a team facing a must-win. If it was the Brewers versus the Cubs, are you feeling different? Would your emotions be more visceral?
In a 3-game series or a 7-game series?
7-game series.
No, 7-game. Again, we're down 0-2. Obviously, I'm nervous about it.
Yeah.
But, hey, let the fellas play today, man. I'm confident in this Brewers team. Maybe that's just what it comes down to. They showed me so much during this season. I didn't ever doubt them, but never once did I believe that the Brewers would end the season with the best record in baseball.
Yeah.
When the Brewers got down a lot of games for the Cubs, I said, okay, let's see if we can catch them. Even at the All-Star break, we said, okay, we can make it interesting.
But now we're talking about the regular season. The postseason's so much different.
I understand
that's one of the biggest takeaways.
Had they played better, more games or less games
this postseason?
This postseason.
Oh, they haven't been great this postseason.
Yeah,
outside of Game 1 and Game 2, and yes, Game 5 they won. Pitching was outstanding. They had 3 home runs in Game 5 to beat the Cubs, but still, even the offense wasn't like it was, clicking on all cylinders. The offense has not been great. We know the batting average is abysmal in the last 5 games. The Brewers are just not playing well right now. But again, we can't sit here and expect for them to play poorly this entire playoff series. That would be the biggest disappointment of all. Losing sucks. But if the Brewers went out like this, not playing like the team that we have seen throughout the season, that would be more disappointing because that means we did not give it our best shot. And to me, it would mean that we were slightly fraudulent during the regular season if we get swept 0-4.
Alex Strofe, you'd said something to me before I left to head over to Potawatomi Casino Hotel, that Wheel of Strofe was either going to be really, really good or really, really bad. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's correct. It's either going to be amazing or awful.
Okay. Buckle up, everyone. That's the voice of the next segment next.
I can't wait.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
So they are lucky. Those other teams, whether it's Kentucky or whether it's Oregon or was it TCU?
That was TCU.
TCU, they're lucky I didn't play in that game. You got upset by a bad team. TCU.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit.
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit. Sit.
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Kunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee is having a massive grand opening celebration, and you're invited. 3 days only. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday, October 18th. Unprecedented grand opening celebration pricing and discounts on our entire inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus over 800 pre-owned vehicles. Starting as low as $39.95 and only $199 per month. We'll be paying above market value on all trade-ins during this event, no matter what the mileage or condition. And during our 3-day celebration, you can take advantage of grand opening service specials on oil changes, replacement tires, brake pads, and rotors. Almost all services with hundreds in savings. It's a party, and you're invited. All brought to you by your good friends and neighbors at Kunis Hope Chevrolet, Milwaukee's #1 Chevy superstore. Don't miss the Kunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee's huge grand opening celebration. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday the 18th, just off I-41 at 11100 West Auto Mall Drive. For info online at KunisHopeChevy.com.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush, Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered with fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel. Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
When the leaves start to fall and your roof starts to call, fix it in the fall, fix it in the fall. If your shingle's looking rough and your gutter's full of stuff, get it fixed before it's froze, man. It's time to call the pro. We patch it, we match it, we stop that drip, free estimates, quick fix. Don't let your roof slip, your home's your castle. We keep it tight, call Avondale Roofing, they roof it right. Fall deals dropping it like it's hot, call Avondale Roofing at 855-819-7663.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
The teams are ready to go. The question is, are you ready? HD TVs in every room. Check. Blue and gold flag out front. Check. Grill ready to fire up. Check. Chips, dips, check, and check. Now the real planning begins. A trip to Discount Liquor to complete your Milwaukee baseball party or tailgate. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Is beer on the menu? We'll set you up with your favorite or recommend something new. We have over 2,000 to choose from. What about liquor? Our variety is unmatched, as is our selection of wine. So if you want it, we've got it. Discount Liquor is your Milwaukee baseball playoff party headquarters. Discount Liquor has everything you need, all at the lowest prices in town. Come see us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Open daily 9 to 9 and Sundays 10 to 2.
Discount Liquor. Looking for a delicious meal without breaking the bank? Cousin Subs has you covered. Our $10 meal deal gives you a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub piled high with fresh hand-sliced ingredients, crisp veggies, and all your favorite toppings. Add a bag of chips or regular fries, a fountain drink, and a cookie, all for just $10. This deal's available online or through the Cousins app only. And you can enjoy your meal at home, at work, or delivered straight to your door, hot and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better. Available at participating locations. Offer subject to change. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
About 2.5 hours away from first pitch. Game 3. Ashby opening for the Brewers. Tyler Glass now starting for the Dodgers. I have no idea what he said. 800-990-3776 is the Carvelous Talkin' text line. We're working on that. Alex Strofe in my ear, who is running the show. Back at the Gruber Lofts is One Call That's All Studios, and it's time now to go to the Wheel of Strofe.
It's time for the Wheel of Strofe.
Yeah, another day, another buckaroonie right here on the Wheel of Strofe, where we change lives every day.
Energized again.
I'm fired up. It's game 3, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying,
You
Kyle?
were depressed a couple days ago.
Kyle, you know what I'm
Is it
saying?
my fault that I do that? It looks like I kicked the power cord on the internet. Sorry to all of our YouTube
Well,
viewers.
you can see my handsome face up there if you'd like on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee.
Oh, man. You know what? Leave it unplugged. Let the
there.
people see the face.
Pop it up there.
handsome
I
guy.
love his confidence, man. I love your confidence.
Appreciate that, Kyle. If you don't have confidence, what you got? You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Wheel of Strofe.
Good spin,
Thank you. And it is green. A moment for
You
green.
kept us frozen up there?
For green. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's me and the Frozen boys. All right, fellas. I am a pioneer.
Oh, Lord.
Have any of you three by chance opened Facebook in the last 24 hours?
No.
Yes.
Probably.
Did you notice a
nothing has stood out.
notification you may have received?
Yeah. I felt like I was back in 2006 with
Oh, what the hell is this?
a girl doing
Go
something
on.
that
Yeah,
made me
you
excited.
poked me.
I poked
Oh,
you.
that's...
I'm bringing back pokes. Big Daddy Zuck kept the ability to poke in the year of our Lord 2025. And I believe it is my duty, it is my calling to bring back poke wars on Facebook.
How do I poke?
Click the notification and
the
poke me
page.
back.
You can go to his page.
What does the poke mean?
It used to mean, hey, baby, or hey, you're handsome. Now I don't even know what Strophy's doing. It seems like...
I'm saying, hey,
it's a
Kyle, you're
violation.
handsome.
Oh, okay. Well, why would I poke
Should I
you
poke
back?
Should I poke my wife right now?
I've
it's
been
funny
in a
you
poke
say
war
that.
with my girlfriend for the last 24
I've got
hours.
a poke notification. I have one poke from Alex Strofe Who's the other poke from, Kyle?
Lexi Nortman, 11 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Why did y'all get married?
And I didn't even poke. Cool.
You didn't poke her back?
I didn't even poke Lexi back.
You didn't give the poke back?
I'm going to poke her back right now.
Wow.
She's got to know that I'm still pokeable.
Now you're making.
You can't do that right now.
You guys are giving
No,
your
you got to
validating
do it.
stroke.
Keep the relationship
wow.
fresh, Brad. Poke her back.
I poked her. I gave her a good poke.
You
I've
didn't
been
poke
poked
me
by a lot
back.
of men on here.
Oh, yeah,
Why?
you did.
I don't know.
All right, Brad, I just poked you back. We're up to 3.
I got you. It's a poke off.
This is interesting. This is what you.
What I won't be doing is I'm not poking Alex back.
Come on, poke
hell
me back.
It would be no.
It's a poke war.
Definitely not.
What, again, the meaning of a poke is...
When you like somebody,
It was
you
like a
poke
flirt.
them. Yeah.
Lexi was flirting with you.
Hey, it worked. It paid off.
It did. And you never poked it back.
So, Strofe, what's your intention of poking us?
I just wanted to bring back a little bit of nostalgia for everybody because this used to be a thing in like the early aughts, 2010, 2011, where you would poke on Facebook. I opened poke. I got a poke. The last poke I received was 10 years ago. And I said, you know what?
What's her name?
I honestly don't know who she is. Her name's Brianna. She poked me 10
well,
years
she was
ago.
trying to get to know you. Was she a cutie?
Let's look. I don't know who she is.
Well,
we don't care who she is.
yeah.
We're just curious.
Yeah, she's pretty.
You know.
She's pretty.
Okay.
I
you
didn't poke
missed
her
out
back
10
though
years
because
ago.
I'm a happy man.
No, I'm saying 10 years ago you should have poked.
10 years ago, he was 16.
10 years ago, I probably had a girlfriend because I just have always had one.
Oh, needy.
On the YouTube chat, Lexi Nortman chimes in. What's a poke at playing so coy? Oh, I didn't poke you 11 years ago, of course.
Wait. She's claiming she didn't poke you?
She's claiming she doesn't even know what a poke is.
I
got evidence of a poke, Lexi. I got evidence of a poke.
Come on now. You was into that Nortman.
That's
Ben,
right.
can you
Trying to
open
get
your
attention.
pokes for me?
Can I open my pokes?
No, Ben. I want Ben to open his pokes.
Yeah,
we already heard about your pokes. I want to hear about Ben's
yeah.
pokes.
Oh, yeah. Any outstanding pokes for Ben?
Alex Strofe.
How many hours ago?
4 hours ago. One of my AU teammates.
What year?
9 years ago.
Oh, gosh.
And then 3 people I don't know.
How many
Oh,
years?
they must be women
And how many
too.
women?
2 women.
And
only
any
one who
past
poked
with
me
either
was
of
my
them? Is this
cousin,
bringing
which
up any memories for you?
It is not. You got to remember.
The poke's a powerful thing.
7 years ago, what would that have been?
2018.
Yeah.
Wow, it's crazy. You can dismiss pokes. I clicked on Strofe's poke, poking me back.
All right,
and
what's
you
the
can
next
group
wheel of
profile-
Strofe? I'm
you
done
can
with
dismiss
pokes.
a poke.
No, we got to
That's
bring back
shooing
poke.
it away.
No, I don't want to bring back pokes.
Should we bring back MySpace while we're at it?
No.
Is
Remember-
MySpace
dead
gone?
for a
Do you
reason.
remember the dislike function on Facebook?
You can still dislike things on Facebook.
Really?
Well, you can
put
angry
like an
react. You
angry
can't
face.
dislike.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, you could for real dislike?
Yeah, you get like a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Good
know
time.
that existed.
You're too young, man. Too young.
Ben, if you had a MySpace, who would your top 8 friends be?
Oh, here we go.
Wheel of Strofe.
Is this the only thing you
Wheel
Strofe?
of Strofe!
Let me just say one thing.
I really
real
thought
quick
you'd be
before
more
he
into
goes.
that, Ben.
No.
I thought it was wonderful.
you,
It's
Brad.
because you found out Lexi poked you
Yeah.
11 years ago.
She likes me.
She did. She loves you now.
It's like
What would you
validation
have
of
done
marriage.
without me? What would you have done without me?
So I called Strofe leaving a work meeting at like 11, looks like 11:19 here on my phone. And how do you think he ended the phone call?
Love you.
I love you.
Love you, bye.
He said, I love you?
Yeah.
Madison Hayes 24 on Instagram, who handles social medias for us. She texted me about something, and she started with "I love you," and it's like that was at 11:19. Both of them at 11:19 told me I loved you. I'm getting love bombed by these Gen Zers.
On purpose?
The Gen Z culture is really crazy. Can I bring something up? Can I admit
Hold
something
on.
to you
Slow
guys?
down a minute. Slow down a minute.
Maybe
I do love Ben.
Okay.
That's great.
Is it?
Why? But
Is
I
it
was
right to say
invited
that
to
in a
his wedding.
professional
He loves
setting?
me too.
I
I
like
heard
Brad's
him
story.
say. I heard him say at his wedding, "I love all of you," which
oh, wow. Did he
includes
say
me.
that? Did he say that?
He said, "I love all of you."
He was in love with
saying
his
all the
wife
right
at that,
things.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, I love all you. Thanks for coming. All right, get out of here.
Exactly.
This is gonna be one of those
That
things where it's
includes
like,
me.
Brad, how can you not know this? The term 6'7".
Oh.
You're like
That's Jet Alpha.
You're like a month late.
When you guys said
you're
that
right.
in the pre-show, I played it off like I knew what you were talking about
play
like a
off
week
right,
ago,
don't you?
and I don't know what it means.
That
And
means
I saw a
nothing.
Wall Street Journal article on it, and I was just like, wait a minute.
Brad's hearing about 6'7" from the Wall Street
I was like,
Journal.
wait, that's just like my show buddies. If Wall Street Journal's talking about it, I got to know what this means. What does it mean?
I have no idea.
It doesn't,
mean anything.
Because I Googled it, and
Brad.
then it said it doesn't mean anything. I said, what does that mean?
It
It doesn't mean anything.
But how's that possible? How could it possibly catch
You just say,
my
"Oh,
reality?
6'7", and like it means nothing, and you just say it, and people laugh, and it's stupid.
To
Yeah, it's dumb.
no, because we used to say 750. Oh.
750?
Yeah, at the Bay. But, yeah, I mean, to be a kid and just randomly say stuff, sometimes you're just giggly. And
Yeah, they're just giggling.
Oh,
my nieces and nephews would be like, "Oh, 6'7".
Wow. Slang
I want to know who started that.
has really deteriorated.
This is a long spin.
Yeah, did you loosen the screws?
I don't know what
I saw
happened there. It
I saw you
sounded weird.
tinkering with it.
It sounded
Oh,
weird.
rapper Skrilla.
Yellow.
Is that Skrilla, baby?
Hey, Ben Brust, do you know who Victoria Justice is?
I do now because you made me look
Okay,
her
shut
up.
up. Kyle, do you know who Victoria Justice is?
Yeah, she was on
Okay,
a
shut up.
TV show.
Brad, do you know who Victoria Justice is?
No, of course not.
So I went around the office. Victoria Justice was my first childhood crush. She was a Nickelodeon
she's
star.
very attractive.
She is a very
Who's
good looking.
she on?
She was on Zoe 101. And I asked everybody over the age of 30 in our office if they knew who she was, and 80% of people didn't know who Victoria Justice was. That blew
I've
my
never
mind
seen
today.
this person before. Never
You
seen
didn't watch
this
Zoe 101?
But all that
Hang on,
said,
can we
all
just
that
say-
said, all that said,
This Wheel of Strofe has been
who,
horrible.
who was your first celebrity crush?
Hayden Panettiere.
That was a quick answer.
From when?
From when we were kids.
I know, but like, what role did she play? That you
Well,
were
she
like,
was a
"Ooh."
cute little girl in the thing. When I was a kid, I thought she was a cute girl in Remember the Titans.
Cute girl in the thing.
Remember the Titans? Remember that?
Yeah.
That's beautiful, Kyle.
I thought the Olsen twins were cute.
Oh, Mary-Kate and Ashley?
Yeah.
You should see him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were
Don't
cute when
do
they were
drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. They look like they're withering away.
I feel like it was like Jessica Simpson. Or,
Sure.
Yeah, Jessica Simpson.
Tony
and she was
Romo's ex-wife, right?
Nick Lachey and all. They had a TV show.
Other one, Kyla Pratt from 101. Kyla Pratt from
I don't know who that
the
is.
Proud Family. Oh,
Wait,
Kyla Pratt.
Are you talking about an animated character?
No, she played an animated character, but Kyla Pratt.
Kyle had a crush on Bugs Bunny and
Well, we have a
and
lighter
the
on
Proud
the-
Family.
That's Lola.
Lola.
No,
Lola
Kyla
Bunny was kind of strapped.
Kyla Pratt and Hayden Panettiere. They were cuties back when I was
James the Postman chimes in, worst Wheel of Strofe ever.
Ever.
Couldn't agree more.
Ever.
Couldn't
Oh,
agree
wow.
more.
But Derek in the
Wow.
608 says, Strofe, this is such a great idea. When I get home, I'm going to poke my wife.
Over-unders coming up next on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Did you know I saw that one and chose not to read it?
Judgment, Strofe.
Hey, Chef Ed just poked me on Facebook.
Oh, wow. Chef Ed has a Facebook, huh?
Apparently.
You're about to get flooded with pokes, Strofe.
Everyone
Flooded.
poke Alex Stroke on Facebook so he can not do it to us. 800-990-3776. I'd be shocked.
What a wild.
It's not even
wheel.
wild. It's just a waste.
That was a good wheel.
We got over-under coming up next. Caller 6, caller 9. This over-under is going to I have no faith in his over-under
it's gonna
today
be bad.
either.
What's with you?
So
Why are you in a
we're
bad
gonna go
mood?
caller 6, caller 9, 800-990-3776. Strofe will give you a category. You will choose over-under based on if you believe in us to go over the over-under that Strofe set. Caller 9 will be stuck on the other side, so you can choose whatever for caller 6. 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-ESPN. Winner will win a ESPN Wisconsin prize pack. So someone's walking away a winner here. Just be caller 6 or caller 9 on the Carbus Talk and text line, 800-990-3776. More next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
We've called him Whitey Tighties. We've called him the Hall Monitor. he's Jesse Nelson. Like, he's just, I am Jesse Nelson. Kyle, you're Jesse Nelson.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Now that we took care of our little brother to the south.
He's swinging a bounce and he's short. Ortiz has it. And the Brewers are going to the championship series. They take 3 of 5 from the Chicago Cubs. And the Brewers have a date with the Dodgers.
NLCS is in queue for the Magic Brew.
It is back. Hap at the track at the wall. Bye, baseball. Long live Andrew Vaughn.
Brewers playoff coverage on 94.5 ESPN is presented by Noro Spine Center of Wisconsin.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Listen up, gentlemen. You're fighting an unfair battle. Studies show testosterone levels in men have plummeted by 25% in just 2 decades. That's why you're struggling with energy, muscle, and drive. But here's a game changer. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments boost testosterone by 30% on average. Imagine reclaiming the vitality your grandfathers had. Picture turning heads, dominating your career, and feeling unstoppable again. Don't settle for today's normal. Seize the day at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. It's October, and this is when the weather really starts to shift. The mornings are crisp, and the evenings are cooler. And right now, with Universal Windows Direct, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no limit. And to make it even easier, you'll get 0% financing for 3 years. Receive an extra $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule this month. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to book your free estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
With Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, you can easily find the right home insurance for you, even if it's not with Progressive. But if you don't choose us, then sure, okay, it's not going to work out. We're not going to cry about it or stay awake wondering what our future together would have looked like. We can't get emotionally invested even if it sounds like we are. Progressive's Home Quote Explorer allows you to easily compare home insurance rates and coverages in one place, even if it's not with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. I love you. I shouldn't have said that.
This week at Macy's, it's the best time to save on fall styles at our biggest fall sale. Find the classic brown boots and preppy Mary Janes that everyone's wearing, plus woven tops and more light layers. Even better, it's our lowest prices of the season on diamond jewelry, now 50 to 75% off, over half off. Don't miss your chance to save big on the looks you need now at Macy's biggest fall sale. Tomorrow, savings off select styles, exclusions apply.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Hey everybody, this is Stephen Bauer, CEO of the Guest House of Milwaukee. You know, homelessness isn't just a number. It represents our neighbors and our community. At Guest House of Milwaukee, we've spent decades helping people find stability, housing, and hope. On Thursday, November 13th, we invite you to our gala, A Night of Hope and Dignity. It's a night to stand with those working to overcome homelessness and those who support them. Join us. Tickets are available at guesthouseofmilwaukee.org, and together we can change lives.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Time now for Over-Under on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Alex Strofe is running the show. UKBN Nation, as always, at 800-990-3776. Liss is more with Carbless. I'm trying to, like, I'm digging.
What's going
deep.
on over there? Are you sad about the game? Or?
No. Like, I'm digging real deep. I'm going, like, I'm pretty sure back in 2018 when they took the Dodgers to 7, like, I was like, they threw like Junior Guerra and Ulysse Chassin.
It was
you know, like
crazy.
And so
pitching staff.
The difference is
not in a good way.
You had an unbelievable bullpen, unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just reaching right now because if this team, I'm just trying to find every reason to keep my hopes up because the first two performances were so poor that I need to get something in my mind right now to remove the past because.
Dude, it comes down to the bats. Like, legitimately, the pitching-wise, I mean, listen, pitching can always be, you never know because we don't have enough aces. We only got one ace.
That's my point, and they have a loaded lineup, so if you can't hit and they can hit.
The pitching hasn't been the problem. It's been the timely hitting. It's so different at the Milwaukee Brewers.
Timely hitting.
Eric Kratz was the catcher in that game.
Crazy. But the thing is that had the Brewers been able to get more runs as just one early in the game in this last one, it might be a different dynamic, right? Instead of when you're down 5-1 and you feel like you're out of it, if you're down maybe like 4-3 or something like that, you just have a different feel because you found some success at the plate.
Let's hit over under. We'll continue this conversation.
I've got like 10 pokes on Facebook.
Good.
Oh, wow.
Keep
Look
them coming, KBN.
Let's hit over under.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over Under on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Over-under time right here on KBN. I've got a category. I've got an over-under line, and Kyle, Brust, and Nortman are going to try to top my over-under line. Caller 6, the Wanaka Knights continue to pour in. Wanakeans?
We're not doing this. Just call them whatever you want.
Matt in Wanakee, caller 6. He is a believer. He is on the over. And caller 9, none other than Chef Ed. He is on the under.
All right, Chef Ed. Welcome.
Well, let's get the over.
Diana and McWanaka just added me on Facebook.
Poke him.
Oh, Dirty D.
Dirty D. Poke him.
I just love this. I love this job. All right, guys, the day's category. I keep getting friend requests.
You open the door,
KBN Nation.
Open the door.
I've gotten like 6 friend requests in the last minute. What's happening?
So what I need you to do, I need you to take a deep breath. I need you to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and do your damn job.
Guys, today's category is I am looking for the Brewers single-season home run leaders with no repeats. So the most home runs hit a season by Brewers. The over-under is 6.5. Do you understand the category?
So you're talking about so the last 7 guys, different guys to lead the Brewers in home runs?
No. All-time in franchise history, the most home runs hit by a player in a single season.
And when
He definitely said that way. Wait, whoa.
In a single season.
But like if you say, like if we say Ryan Braun and if he's done it 5 times, that's just one guy.
Correct.
So we're looking for the top 7. Oh, how many? What's the line? I'm sorry.
6.5. So yeah,
6.5.
10 guesses.
There's 10 guesses to get the top 10. The over-under is 6.5. We do know how this game is played. We have played it before. There's a list of 10. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Kyle, you're the final answer.
All right, Kyle, you're the final answer. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Ryan.
Okay, Ryan Braun.
Yeah.
Say final.
Final answer.
He's number 3, 41 home runs in 2012, the most he ever hit.
Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder, final answer, yep.
He is number 1, had a 50 home run season in 2007.
I would say Christian Yelich.
Yeah, in the 30s.
Well, Willie had that monster year before he walked.
Yeah.
So Yelich, Adames put to the side. What about our home run derby guys? Were there any in the home run derby?
But like,
who participated in the home run derby for the Brewers?
Did you not see that?
Oh, yes. I'm thinking.
I'm trying to recount the names now. Who is there?
I mean, Thames wouldn't have let us in. Broxton, he wouldn't have let us in. Carlos Gomez,
maybe. What about like a Jeremy Burnett?
Carlos
from
Lee.
like the 90s.
Yeah.
Carlos Lee's a good one.
El Caballo. There's another outfielder that I'm.
Don't forget about Yount.
I mean,
Yount.
2 minutes.
Let's see how far back. How do you feel about this one, Richie Sexton?
Do you feel better about him over like Jeff Jenkins?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Big Richie Sexton?
Sure.
Final answer? How many did he have?
He is not on my list of 10, so I don't know.
And then how?
Why don't you go with
Let's
one of the
do
82 guys?
Like literally the home run guys. Like so, Yount and Molitor would be the guys. What about Cecil Cooper? Was he a power guy? Like
were those guys? Were those
or
guys
Cecil
hitting
Fielder?
40 and 50 home runs? That's my biggest concern.
I mean, they could. Pitching was
Yount
worse.
was behind Braun in the all-time.
Yeah, that's what Yount. I feel good about Yount.
Well, do it.
All right, so Yount final answer.
Abinyan is 8th. His most was 36 in 1987.
So you said Ricky Sexton never hit 40.
So then Adames had 30-plus before he walked.
Yelly
and
had
Yelly
in the mid-30s.
So we already said
in his
Chris
MVP
Yelich,
year.
Yeah.
Do Yelly.
Yelly final answer.
Yeah, Yelich is number 2 on this list, 44 in 2019.
And
Damn, he was good in his MVP.
1 minute.
Do Adames.
Yeah,
Willie Adames final answer.
He is the last name on this list. He hit 32 last year.
Okay.
You need one more.
Okay, so I got to remember who hit 30-plus home runs. You would think more guys did, but it's so hard. And you talked about Jeremy Brunitson.
I just remember him being a power guy from
and
the
Jeff
90s.
Jenkins. Carlos Lee feel like he could have got there.
Did Molitor ever hit more in the season than Yount?
I don't know. Did Chris Davis ever hit more than 30 for us?
Oh, the Chris.
Yeah.
Try it.
Chris Davis.
30 seconds.
Never with the Brewers. Great thought, though.
What about the Carlos Lee?
I like Carlos
I like
Lee.
El
He was
Caballo.
a hammer.
El Caballo final answer.
That's 3
I thought
strikes.
Tate-
You have 5 right, so you need 2. You need what's the math on that? You need 2 guesses to be correct.
I thought
10,
names.
9, 8,
Is that not
7,
Start ripping. You 2. Got to get him off.
5,
Molitor.
4,
Final answer.
3,
Get another.
2,
Okay.
1.
It didn't matter.
I thought we had.
Didn't matter, but it was right. Jeremy Burnitz hit 38 in 1998.
Damn. How many did Richie Sexton hit?
Also
matter.
not on my
Skip the
list.
list.
Number 4, I don't know who this is, and that might be a bad thing, but this was 18 years before I was born. 1980, a guy by the name of Ben Ogilvy hit 41 home
I
runs.
heard that name before.
This is one that just flew under the radar. Not Chris Davis, but Chris Carter hit 41 home runs in 2016.
Chris Carter, that's what I was trying to think. So wait, this is leading the team in home runs because Richie Sexton in 03 had 45 home runs for the Brewers.
Jeremy Burnitz, as I mentioned, at 38 and 98, and the only other name he missed on the list, Corey Hart in 2009, 33 home runs.
Ah, Corey Hart.
Wait, hang on. I'm seeing what Kyle's seeing here.
Let's go to baseball reference.
Home runs.
Richie Sexton hit 45 in 01 and 45 in 2003. So that's why I'm just.
2001 he had 45 for the Brewers.
This whole thing is under investigation.
And 2003, 45.
Maybe
Oh, no, that's for Arizona. No, that's for Milwaukee.
Maybe he didn't lead us in home runs that year. I don't know.
Both years? You know, I haven't heard a word from Strofe. So.
Was this ChatGPT?
Is this ChatGPT?
Who are you talking about?
Richie Sexton.
Richie Sexton.
He led the team in home runs that year in
2001 and 2003.
At 45.
I'm
And
looking.
he definitely
I'm
was
looking.
before. He was after Jeremy
He had
Burnitz.
45 in 03. Where is he?
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh. What? No, be honest. Where did you get the list?
Where do you think I got the list?
ChatGPT, we just had a call yesterday with our CEO, Craig Karmazin, that says you need to check the sources. It's not just
I
right.
did check the sources.
You did
It's
ChatGPT.
No, you didn't.
You did ChatGPT 2 weeks ago where he got it messed up as well? Dude, you're messing with the integrity of the game. Maybe let this be a lesson for ChatGPT and users. It's a good resource.
It's
but
not
check-
end-all, be-all.
but Check the fact. Oh, we're doomed. These kids are going to be spewing all types of wrong answers. And if the teachers are using ChatGPT to get the answers, all these kids are going to be slow.
I'm going to repeat what Kyle said. Breathe in out in your nose, out the mouth, and do your damn job. Strove scrambling back there. So just tell us about Carbliss. I guess both are going to win. I don't know how the ESPN Wisconsin contest rules are set up when Alex Strove completely botches it.
Well, you still only got 6.
Okay, yeah, okay, Strove, yeah. All right, you right.
but we said
you threw
But
us off.
Burnitz could have been the 10th if we had
we
had weeks earlier. It changes the whole way
we
that
would have said Sexton. That's a correct answer, so that's not incorrect. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, we would have. Our mindset might have been different.
Might have been different.
I was
You don't
distraught.
know.
I was still thinking about Richie Sexton doing the whole thing. I said, "Dang, I thought Big
distraught.
Sexy hit a lot of home runs."
He did, Kyle.
I know he did.
We're back in 2 minutes. We'll figure this out. Strofe,
he is so silent
you're
right
under
now.
investigation.
I'm trying to run the investigation.
But tell us about your friends, Brad.
I will tell you about my friends. Moments like this, I would normally reach for an ice cold Carbless. I got to wait 2 hours for that. But when I do, you know that it's the experience that I'm looking for that ready-to-drink cocktail. Why go to the store and get all the different ingredients and all the different types of alcohol and all the things just to make a worse drink than Carbless? It is convenient, it is delicious, it is guilt-free, it's ready to drink. It is the ready-to-drink cocktail that you've been waiting for. And if KBN Nation, you've probably tried it at this point, so you know how good it is. Raise it high, toast to October baseball in Milwaukee, watch the green and gold on Sunday, my alma mater on Saturday. All of them are improved with a nice cold Carbless in your hand. Enjoy it. I know I will tonight as I root on the crew. Find your bliss with Carbless.
Alex Strofe, during the game of over-under, sent us screenshots of all the people that are listening, sending him Facebook requests to poke him, that he didn't check his sources from ChatGPT to make sure over-under was correct. We're back in 2 minutes. This is unacceptable, right, Kyle? Unacceptable?
This is unacceptable, unacceptable, unacceptable. This is just terrible.
Next.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
As the Packers gear up for their Week 7 matchup in Arizona against the Cardinals, they're preparing for 2 quarterbacks. Regular starter Kyler Murray missed last week's game due to injury and may miss another one this week, leaving veteran Jacoby Brissett as the option. LaFleur on the challenge, preparing for 2 different quarterbacks.
Both those guys have different skill sets. Obviously, Jacoby went in there and was very productive. I think it was their most productive game up to this date. And we all know the type of player that Kyler is, because he can make the on-schedule and the off-schedule.
Regardless of who's under center for Arizona, the Packers, 6.5-point favorites.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Why Z-Bart? Because you have a manly truck that you do manly things with. And you don't want the truck bed getting all beat up. You want Rhino Liner by Z-Bart to keep your truck bed man-proof. So man up and ask for Rhino Liner by Z-Bart.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy mornings 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Strofe is still scrambling back at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios after that debacle of an over-under.
This is bad. That's a bad producer. Listen, on Sunday Karma, I get called a bad producer all the time, and I own it. But boy, oh boy, this is bad. This is back-to-back weeks with questionable questions and answers.
It's called laziness and not checking the resources and sources.
Boy.
Brad, we did this. You know what we did, Brad?
What did we do?
We were looking at teams that were down 2-0.
Yeah.
And we went to ChatGPT, and then we were clicking on the different sources to figure out what the information was pulling from to get the correct information to share with the audience.
Because it gave us slightly different answers.
Correct.
Enough so that's
correct.
like, we should dig a little bit deeper to make sure that we're not
We shouldn't just
misleading
trust
anybody.
everything that's being sent to us.
Well, you boys aren't lazy.
I hope ChatGPT is at least remorseful. At least feels bad about.
Look, I had a call
deceiving
with our CEO about AI. He says you don't have to be polite to ChatGPT. It's literally there to help just give you information. The only reason why you need to say please or thank you is if you think they're going to take over one day and that you want to be spared because you were nice to AI.
Have you never said please or thank you to ChatGPT?
I probably have, but after that call, I was like, well, if they take over, I'm done anyway.
You want to be on their good side?
They ain't gonna care.
Great answer, ChatGPT.
You're
We're friends, right?
You're the best.
Yeah,
you're the best.
You're so smart.
Over to Alex Strofe, as this is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Potential suspension in play here for Alex Strofe.
100%.
KBN Nation, I owe you a big apology for the incorrect Brewers home run info I gave earlier. I messed up, missed key players, and created some confusion. My bad. I promise to double check. Stats next time so this doesn't happen again. Sincerely, Chat GPT, keeper of numbers, destroyer of facts.
He didn't sound like he meant it.
No, he did.
ChatGPT
That sounded
like
incredibly insincere.
Incredibly.
It was. Yeah, they're taking over one day, fellas. Don't let them touch your bank accounts or they're going to drain that.
A couple bits of news here before we get to Jason Wilde coming up next. What now, damn it?
That was not insincere. Do not question my integrity.
Ooh.
Integrity. Is he trying to sound like just a little bit more sophisticated? Integrity.
Wow. I don't know if they have practiced
Integrity.
language enough.
Make sure
Integrity.
ChatGPT. Okay,
there you go.
Make
Thank
sure
you,
ChatGPT understand that's Ben Brust coming for him. Don't come for me.
That's fine by me.
I've seen iRobot. No, thank you.
AJ Green, the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Milwaukee Bucks.
I'm coming for you.
4 years, $48 million guaranteed contract with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, it's guaranteed.
Yes. I mean, all NBA.
Yes,
full
right. They
guaranteed.
are.
We're not talking about the NFL.
Guaranteed.
NBA contracts must be nice.
Yeah, the more money. I mean, listen, $11 million ain't nothing. That's chump change in the NBA, and I'm happy for it. AJ Green proved that he can.
Congratulations to AJ Green. We love him in Milwaukee.
Strofe, enough. I don't even know if you're supposed to be using AI for voicing, if we have the license for that. I think you should wait to use any of this until you go through your AI training in the company. I'd like for you to speak.
No.
Well played. Well played.
So good.
No, I'm excited for AJ Green because the one thing with the Milwaukee Bucks.
That was just a tidbit. I don't think we have to go into AJ Green talk.
I'm excited for Bucks basketball next week. I don't know about y'all.
Is it opening game next week? Or?
Yeah, the 22nd.
Wow.
They tip off next week.
Jacoby Brissett is the likely starter for the Cardinals as Kyler Murray is not progressing the way that they were expecting him to.
He doesn't love football.
Who would you rather face? Jacoby Brissett? Maybe this is a question for later, but I'd almost rather face Kyler Murray.
I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of with you. Jacoby Brissett is like a journeyman backup that he can run an offense. He can make some throws. He'll make a mistake, but he'll execute for the most part, and he won't screw it up.
Yeah, and Kyler Murray screws up left and right.
In the Green Bay Packers, one thing they showed last year is they can contain a running quarterback. And so with Kyler Murray this year, I mean.
Could you imagine if Kyler saw somebody off the edge and then comes to the other side and Mike was waiting for him after he got through the double team?
You saw what happened to Jaden Daniels. So, I mean, you guys are absolutely right. You're going to have a guy that's going to be more patient in the pocket. Like you said, savvy, veteran, been around. Similar to what you saw last week is Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
So it is but with a team that, well, I guess the Bengals are more talented, but the Cardinals have been more competitive this year.
Yeah, look, I think the Cardinals are as mid gets.
Yeah. They've been competitive, though.
They haven't played a lot of good teams. What Jacoby Brissett did against the Colts was just keep them in the game. Obviously, the Colts 5-1, but again, it is the NFL, and it's the NFL that we've seen be very much competitive mostly every game where you show up, and if you don't play well, there's a lot of parity right now, and you can't have a letdown spot.
And the Packers have struggled to put teams away in these last 3 games. That has been the biggest thing why they lost to the Browns, why they tied to Cowboys, and why the Bengals game got a little bit iffy there is because their defense has struggled to be able to put games away. So, again, this is why this is not a trap game, as Brad said earlier this week. This should be a game that should be locked in.
Which is so weird because when you thought about what this defense would be for the Green Bay Packers, it was going to be if you get up, you finally have that pass rush that will be able to help to create turnovers, and you have 2 turnovers on the season.
Yeah, it's kind of worked the opposite. I figured how it would, because you would think the defense would improve as the game goes on, but that's not what's been happening. And it is interesting, as you guys talk about the landscape of the NFL, outside of maybe the Jets, I can't remember a time when there were so little great teams and so few truly horrible teams. Like, there are a lot of teams that are just right smack dab in the middle of the NFL, and the Arizona Cardinals are one of them.
Not a lot of great quarterbacks right now, to be honest.
Packers have a big opportunity to go 4-1-1.
Yeah, we do.
This is what you just got to have.
And it's all that matters is, again, I know everyone wants to see them put teams away, but the way it's going right now, if you can stack wins and start playing your best football at the end of the year, that's all that matters. And we'll get into all that and more with Jason Wilde coming up next here on Kyle Brust and Nortman, as we're live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel, and Brewers' first pitch is under 2 hours away.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
I can't believe she delegated the week.
I can't believe Brad just called my woman a cat.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with some delays along southbound 41, pretty much from the county line down past Good Hope Road, back on the brakes from Appleton Avenue to Capitol, northbound from Mayfair all the way up to Capitol Drive. Southbound 43 got some heavy traffic right past Good Hope Road, and then back on the brakes from just south of Capitol Drive down to about Locust. Northbound is backing up right around the North Avenue curve up to Locust. And then we've also got some delays westbound 94 from 17th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, a slight chance for showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 56. Tomorrow, partly sunny, chance for afternoon showers or storms, a high of 72. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
And I just remember watching the Dodgers-Brewers series this year, and it just felt like every time we got their starter out, it was Rap City. We were going to pound on.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
We got to make these games long. We got to battle these starting pitchers. We got to make them get their pitch count up and get in that pen. We get in that pen, we're going to be penning our way to a World Series.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash game show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
We all have someone we know or love that has been affected by some form of cancer.
No matter how well you love and support them and try to be there for them, you can never really know what a person is feeling after hearing the words, "You have breast cancer."
Only another person that has been through this experience can really understand what it feels like.
ABCD, After Breast Cancer Diagnosis is a Milwaukee-based organization known around the world.
When someone calls ABCD, they are matched with a mentor who is a breast cancer survivor of similar age and has the same type of breast cancer who can provide hope when people need it the most.
Kessler's is excited to announce that we've designed 3 new Hope pendants to honor breast cancer patients, survivors, thrivers, and caregivers.
100% of the net proceeds, along with an additional donation from Kessler's, will support ABCD when you purchase the symbol of hope.
You can find a link with more information about ABCD, along with all 3 modern designs starting at just $75 in sterling silver and $598 in gold, online at KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm going to enunciate the way I normally would as a nerdy fellow that I am.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
You know, you should be confident. You should be feeling yourself.
Holding everybody accountable.
I'm not saying you should be necessarily mad at him, but he bears some responsibility.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Yeah, I don't want to do this for 3 more hours either, so we're good then.
Join Jason Wilde next summer and explore the British landscapes in England, Scotland, and Wales. Text travel to 800-990-3776 or visit ESPNMilwaukeeTravel.com for full details.
Tell me now, do you want it? 'Cause these dancing feet don't cry to the rhythm they cry for you.
Joining us now on Kyle Brust and Nortman, as we are live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sports book, is Jason Wilde. Listen to Jason 9 to noon across these very stations. Jason, what's going on?
Not much, guys. How are you?
We're excited that it's a 5:08 first pitch, so we can get right to it and see what this team has right away in Game 3 out at Dodger Stadium. There was a report that it's not official, but it's pointing to the sign of Jacoby Brissett likely starting for the Arizona Cardinals.
Dodgers?
Did I say the Dodgers?
You talked about baseball.
No, you were talking baseball, and then I thought you were going to say, you know, Ashby or something, and then you said Jacoby Brissett. I was very confused.
Well, if you want to go to that report, I am
continue.
seeing that it's likely that Quintana's not going to follow Ashby. It's going to be the Miz.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm actually fine with that. It's just fascinating
it's a
that
shocker.
Quintana's pitched only 3 innings, and his 3 innings were really, really good at Wrigley Field. We haven't seen him since. But
yeah, that's
Jason
fair.
doesn't
I didn't
comment,
know if you were asking me. I wasn't.
I can go right to the fact that I guess from a
whatever you want, Ben.
A Kyler or Jacoby standpoint for this game Sunday, this to me with the parity in the NFL, it's just find a way to win. I guess I don't really care right now this early in the season if it looks that great or not, because you have a chance to go 4-1-1 while there's so many teams that are in this mix early on. Is that fair?
Very fair. I think that, again, this is not a game that, you know, you have to win with some sort of great performance that everyone's talking about how awesome the Packers are. Who cares? As long as you win, it's really all that matters. And obviously they have not yet won a game on the road. Now, they've only played 2 of them. But, you know, you lose a game that you shouldn't lose in Cleveland, and then you tie a game in Dallas. Like, who cares what this game looks like? I said to Tausch this morning, I don't care if they win 7-2, which would be I don't know if that's a scoregami or not. I'll have to rely on Strofe to figure that out because that's his area of expertise. But, you know, I just, as long as you win and get to 4-1-1, you know, I think that's all that really matters. And as long as you start playing better football as you get further down the road of this season, survive in advance, win another game, and then start focusing on, you know, Rodgers and the Steelers will be coming off of a mini bye week, which certainly helps them a little bit. So, no, I got no qualms with how they win. If I'm a Packers fan, all I care about is that they win.
Yes, Strofe.
7-2 would not be a scoregami. It's happened 3 times in history, most recently December 12th, 1993, when the New England Patriots beat the Cincinnati Bengals 7-2.
Riveting game, I'm sure that was. Now, Jason, looking ahead and wondering when Christian Watson will return, have you heard anything, and what do you feel like or hearing his pitch count would be whenever he does come back.
Yeah, I have not heard about a pitch count, so I talked to him yesterday.
That was the baseball theme going.
No, that's
Snap count,
good. I
pitch
like
count.
it. Yeah, they got. I mean, obviously, Quintana's on some sort of pitch count. I'm curious to see what happens this week because LaFleur, earlier today gave one of his we'll sees, which aren't, sometimes like I try not to do this as a parent. Not that I do everything right by any means, but like I know that when I was a kid, when my parents said we'll see, what it really meant was no, and I don't have the guts to just say flat out no. And so I try to never do that. Like I think the girls know when I say we'll see, it's a matter of figuring out the logistics. And if it works, we're going to do it. And if the logistics don't work, then we're not going to be able to do it. I don't want to be that guy. And so when LaFleur does it, sometimes it's we'll see, and then the guy plays. And other times it has been that the guy didn't play. So I think he kind of follows that same protocol. So when he said that about Christian Watson, I didn't necessarily feel that was this morning like some sort of subterfuge of we'll see, but he's really going to play. I keep going back to this, and I used it in my story on Channel 3000. I really think that the choice of words in my conversation with him yesterday, I interpreted them as a less than stellar sign and that they're going to be extra cautious. You guys tell me, when he was asked about returning to game action, quote, I'm excited for sure. I can't wait. At the same time, obviously the first conversation we had thinking about when to come back was just the importance to do it the right way. I think it would help to be able to stack multiple weeks of practice. I've got an idea how I'm feeling in my head, but at the same time, I'm just relaying everything to the training staff, the doctors, and really leaving it up to them. And so I'm looking at it as, okay, if he wants to stack weeks, is 2 weeks multiple weeks? Because otherwise, I would say couple weeks, right? And then the other part of that equation is that everybody and their brother seems to be complaining about the Steelers' turf at Acrisure Field or Acrisure Stadium or whatever they call it now.
Not great turf.
So now, so do you want to put him out there under those circumstances? And so now you're saying, okay, that means we're looking at he didn't play last week. Then it means you're playing at home against Carolina. And I'm not saying that playing at Lambeau Field is going to solve everything, right? I mean, he tore his ACL at Lambeau Field. It's not like it's ACL tear-proof. But at the same time, I don't think that I would be more cautious. The whole idea behind signing him to that extension, the whole idea of him being ahead of schedule but them not wanting to push the envelope too hard is you're this close to the finish line. I mean, it's obviously the starting line for his next chapter of his career, but you're this close to being back on the field. What's the harm in being a little extra cautious? I mean, let's also remember this. One of the reason why we are where we are is because he played in a game that he wasn't supposed to play in. And when Romeo was sick, then he plays and then he tears his ACL. So I just think it's important to be, make sure you're being cautious about this and not rushing things. But if he's deemed good to go, then he should go. I just wouldn't let him do it on that crappy grass in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no, Jason, I'm right there with you. When it comes to Christian Watson, I think the benefit that the Green Bay Packers have is the simple fact that I don't think we need to rush him back whatsoever. I feel like this offense is fine without him, and once he gets back, I prefer to have him healthy and ready to go than having him back in a Week 7 matchup.
Yeah, and you're, to your point, if you're looking at we want to be playing our best football in November, December, January, which is what Matt LaFleur said, then if you're able to win 7-2 on Sunday without him, then all the better, right? And at some point, they're going to get him back. They're going to get Reed back toward the end of the season. I mean, these signs point that if they can avoid injuries like those in the next month or so, they're going to be in a really good position to have all kinds of weapons back at their disposal, and maybe that'll solve some of the inconsistencies they've shown offensively.
Talking with Jason Wilde here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. And Jason, since we last talked to you on Monday, we talked to Rob Domofsky yesterday about Matthew Golden, and he was raving because he goes back to July for him to think back to when Matthew Golden dropped a pass. And I had this discussion with Josh DiMaggio on the Weekly Wager from Potawatomi in the wonderful studio of the Sportsbook. It feels like, the strategy that Matt LaFleur has and Jordan Love is throw to the open guy, right? Whoever's open, we're going to throw to. But I've also seen throughout the league, if you have that elite premier talent that has game-wrecking tendencies like in a skill set, they find ways to get them the ball no matter what. And so that's the only thing is, and I know you mentioned Tucker Kraft only having 2 targets. Tausch mentioned the same thing. But when Romeo Doubs has 9 targets, I wouldn't mind taking away some of those to make sure they go to Matthew Golden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what I would caution you on is, and again, we don't know, right? We don't know what the play call is. We don't know necessarily what the progression is. We don't know what the thought is pre-snap, and then when you see the coverage, how that alters what you do with the play. Like, my point is that you cannot force feed the ball to a guy that isn't going to be open. Like Devontae Adams, what's the old saying? He's open like 7-Eleven all the time. Like there you go. So he was different, right? And plus the options they had behind him were not great, Bob. But what I would say about Golden is, and what I would say about anybody, like let's just say it's Romeo Doubs or it's Jaden Reed. If you think that guy is emerging, what you do is you have more calls on your play sheet where he is the first option, where the play is designed to go to him. If everything's equal and he's open, he's the first read. And then if he's not and you have to come off him and go to someone else, then that person is the next person in the pecking order. So to me, it's not so much about, we can't have Romeo Doubs getting 9 targets. Like, I don't know how many of those targets that he had were with him being the first read. I know some of them were, because some of them were quick slants that Love got it out of his hand quickly. But I don't think all 9 of them had him as the first option on that play. He probably went through his progressions, and then he was the most open by the time he got to him. So what I'm saying is that if I'm trying to design my offense and I do want to give Matthew Golden more opportunities, which Rob and me and Matthew Golden and, frankly, Jordan Love flat out said it yesterday. We have to figure out a way to get the ball in his hands more. The week before he said it about Tucker Kraft, too. So, it's the good problem to have, but I certainly think there are ways to not necessarily ensure that you're getting him the ball more, but certainly increase the likelihood that you're getting him the ball more.
That is Jason Wilde with all the latest on the Green Bay Packers. Follow Jason on Twitter at JasonJWilde, where he's extra active. No, I'm just kidding. I know you are going away from social media less and less.
Are you, Jason?
I definitely am. Oh, man. A decade ago, I was on. They had that TweetDeck thing. I was probably better read because
Jason,
I was reading so many stories.
Do you still use Facebook?
I have a Facebook. I have not post. I post my stories on my.
Just go check your notifications.
Jason, don't let the trolls win like Strofe.
Poke me back.
He's trying to bring back pokes.
Let me check my MySpace first.
Funny.
As long as I crack
Thank
the
you,
top
Jason.
8.
Look at that, nice pull. Who was the guy that was like the
Tom
guy?
Anderson.
Tom.
Founder of
Tom.
MySpace.
There you go. All right, guys, this has been a blast. Take care. Be good.
I agree. Has been.
What's the deal with Tom Anderson? Who's this?
Tom Anderson
was the guy
invented Facebook, and he was everybody's top 8 friends. He was on everybody's. You were required to put Tom in your top 8.
That wasn't Facebook. That was MySpace.
That's what I said.
You said Facebook.
I meant MySpace. Big guy
Connie's Frozen Pizza is that cornmeal dusted crust with all natural ingredients. What's not to love? And for just a limited time here, $5.99 at Sendik's, you can enjoy pizzeria quality without the pizzeria prices. So stock up your kitchen and turn it into a pizzeria. On sale $5.99 through the 21st of October. Good thing Stranger Things Frozen Pizza is also on sale for $5.99 as well through the 21st. So you have all these different things. They have out-of-the-world flavor with the Stranger Things with the collectible sticker that we got to see in every box. So Stranger Things Pizza, Connie's, it's all there for you. $5.99 through the 21st at Sendik's. We move on to Kyle's fun summer he had next.
Oh, whoa.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I don't value that.
You don't value much.
You don't.
That's not true.
No, that's true.
No, that's true.
Well, you guys are coming at me a little too much.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with some delays along southbound 41, pretty much from the county line down past Good Hope Road, back on the brakes from Appleton Avenue to Capitol, northbound from Mayfair all the way up to Capitol Drive. Southbound 43 got some heavy traffic right past Good Hope Road, and then back on the brakes from just south of Capitol Drive down to about Locust. Northbound is backing up right around the North Avenue curve up to Locust. And then we've also got some delays westbound 94 from 17th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, a slight chance for showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 56. Tomorrow, partly sunny, chance for afternoon showers or storms, a high of 72. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Your neighbors are talking. Did you see their siding? Yikes. That drafty window? It's basically air conditioning. From nature. Don't be the scary house on the block this fall. Call Exterior Pros and Baths and get $3,000 off your roofing, siding, windows, or bath project. No tricks, just treats. That's 262-800-4274 or click your way to extpros.com. Fall in love with your home again. Trust the pros.
Any coach will tell you, games are won in the preparation. The same's true in cybersecurity. Trend Micro helps businesses move from reactive to proactive with cyber risk exposure management. That means real-time visibility into your risks across cloud, email, endpoints, and networks. For over 35 years, enterprises worldwide have trusted Trend Micro to prepare, protect, and perform. Don't wait for the next threat to blow the whistle. Get secure now at trendmicro.com because the best defense is being ready before the game even starts.
Kevin Moret here from Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
The Brewers will head to Los Angeles down 2-0 after a 5-1 Game 2 loss against the Dodgers. Yoshinobu Yamamoto was the story of the night for the Dodgers as he twirled a complete game, giving up just 1 run on a Jackson Chourio leadoff home run. Here's Brewers manager Pat Murphy after the game.
This team has been counted out a lot this year, and I think there's some fight left in them, and it'll be a little tougher path, right, doing it on the road, but we swept the Dodgers early in the year on the road, so at least there's some capability. I know the Dodgers weren't the same team then. 10 times this year we've won 4 in a row, so that's also a possibility.
It'll be a 5:08 first pitch between the Brewers and the Dodgers on Thursday in LA for Game 3.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
At Tony Wendorf and Associates First Weber Group, we believe in the human side of real estate. For us, it's faith, family, and friends in that order. We live that every single day. I'm Tony Wendorf. We move fast, negotiate with confidence, and communicate clearly so our clients win. We operate from a place of gratitude, having donated nearly $200,000 back to our community since 2020. You deserve a team that delivers a luxury experience no matter the price point. Contact us today to get started. Tony Wendorf and Associates, trusted knowledge, superior service. Contact us at wendorfteam.firstweber.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, it's getting chilly in these mornings and evenings. That means one thing is on its way: winter in Wisconsin. Means you got to be equipped with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, premier, durable, energy-saving, and home value increasing windows has to be yours in your room. You can't wait any longer. Another year of winter, another year of cold drafts in your home, cannot have it. You got to use this Pella Windows and Doors offer that they have today, and it's the perfect timing to do it before winter really gets bad. 0% interest for up to 60 months. I had to read that twice to make sure I read that correctly. 0% interest for 60 months. Only Gina and her team at Pella Windows and Doors can offer that. That's 5 years. That's into the 2030s. Hard to wrap your head around that deal with these windows. You got to act now, though. Visit the Experience Center in Brookfield. You will be amazed, just like we were, when we figured out and you saw all the windows, craftsmanship, all the ways that they can make it fit for your home. Don't wait any longer. Get your free consultation today at PellaWI.com or visit the Experience Center in Brookfield for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
The Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch is getting close.
It is. We're less than 2 hours away.
When I read you this quote from Pat Murphy, I want you guys to react, and I want to know, and I'll be able to tell where you're at after you react.
Okay.
Talking to Sophia Minert, he has said, they've been resilient all year long. They believe in each other and nothing is out of reach. Is that just a Pat Murphy, like you guys just sat there?
No, I mean.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I would expect him to say. Now, I think it lands differently when maybe he says it with his baritone and his intimidating scowl. But I believe he believes that. I believe the players believe that. I do. I really do think that they don't think this is too big of a hole, and they haven't played their best baseball. And even with that being said, they almost had a chance to win Game 1. Now, I feel like it would have been completely stolen from the Dodgers. I don't think it would have been like, oh, yeah, I feel good about the way the Brewers played. But the reality is they've played as bad as they have all year. Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, as bad as you had all year.
No.
Maybe not the first four games.
First 4 games
That's
were
true.
worse.
Well,
That's
the
true.
first 4 games were worse, but
and
they've won 4 or 5, and they haven't been able to score runs. The pitching has been better.
The only avenue now is just for these guys to play free.
Yeah, so same. Like, the worst 37 run differential.
That's
they're
That's
not there
bad.
these last 4 games.
And this is just Pat Murphy tapping into these guys. Let's just play free, right? Play free, play aggressive, because we've already gotten that out of our system. What do you got to lose? I don't believe that they have any doubt in the locker room. Now, my question is that going to translate to the bats? Because that's where they need to wake up, and that's where they need to focus. So
now, one thing I do want to address from Kevin in Illinois here on the Carbless Talking text line is he just got with us on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. He saw that the Brewers are opening with Ashby, ... Again, yes, again. You did see that correctly. Got to go with Miz. As we have MLB Network on the TVs here at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Sportsbook, they showed Miz and what he's done in the playoffs. He's been really good. Yes. He has been awesome in the 2 appearances that he's had.
He has been.
The 4 innings pitched in the last game came at a perfect time in Game 5, and the moment was not too big for him. And I try not to put too much stock in what happened earlier in the season because it's a different Dodgers team, but the way he responded after Shohei Ohtani at American Family Field took him yard in the first at-bat, and then he went on to pitch 6 innings, which was his longest outing of the entire year against the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. There's got to be some confidence there from him, and there's got to be some confidence with how he's pitched, and he's on full rest. So to that point of it's got to be Miz, I am now seeing that you're literally going to likely see Miz pitch? Well, I'll think Quintana is the guy that they're going to go to, but I saw Kurt Hogue, who writes for the Journal about the Brewers, say that they're expecting Ashby Miz. So, look, I love this play because you got to play loose, you got to play free. What does Miz bring? Energy. They need energy in every which way.
Walks.
We haven't seen anybody come off the mound and be pumped up and hyped up. If he can do that and get the guys going from an internal standpoint on the road, that's what's needed. No. They need a spark, and obviously they need more of a spark from the bats. But I think there's a level of like, look, if that 6'7" guy's out there doing his job, it's time for us to. Oh God.
6'7".
Wow. You know what? I would like to see Quintana, but I can respect Mizorowski. He brings the fight. He brings the energy, like you said.
You'd like to see Quintana?
Yeah.
He wants to go with an old savvy veteran. I'm gonna be
give me the Miz, man.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not questioning nothing Pat Murphy is doing. If he wants to throw the Miz out there, I was concerned in Game 5, and the Miz he proved me absolutely wrong after giving up that home run. But overall, we can do all this talking and back and forth, but it's just so simple. Like, we can look at Pat Murphy quotes and see what he has to say and analyze it. But dude, it's baseball. They just need to be better. There's nothing Pat Murphy can say today that he hasn't said the previous 4 games to make these bats start going. It comes down to these guys being locked in, focused, being more disciplined, and understanding that they need to, every single pitch matters exactly the way they played during the regular season. They need to hide that and lock in. This is a must-win game today as they go against Tyler Glasnow. So, again, we can talk about what Pat said. It doesn't matter. These guys are grown-ass men, and they need to step up, and they need to play like the guys they were during the regular season. So it's baseball.
We can all appreciate that these are elite starters, right, between Snell, Yamamoto, now Glasnow.
They're all hittable,
though. All hittable. What amount of runs do you need to see produced for you to say, like, okay, the pressure's now off the bats? 3 runs? 4? Because you're not going to get 7.
No, the Brewers need – honestly, the Brewers need an offensive outburst. They need
That's hard to do against these elite guys. I would say 4 is a success.
But you're looking at it from a total. Are you talking about for the whole game?
Yeah.
Because it's not. It doesn't matter if you don't get to the bullpen. You're not going to get to the spot. If you see Glasnow for 7 innings, you're not going to see those 4 runs likely. If you get Glasnow out of there in 5-6 and then make them have to pitch the guys that are now really well rested and have been able to, maybe figure some stuff out. Too well rested. Maybe they're, maybe a little
rusty.
bit tight, a little rusty. But you got to have an opportunity. We have to see the bullpen for this to be a success and for the offense to have success, because if you're getting the bullpen, that means you did your job getting the pitch count up on the starter, and then you have an opportunity to get that. I don't think outburst. I think you need 4 or 5 runs.
Yeah.
You need 4 or 5 runs.
I couldn't get angry with 4 or 5 runs, even if it ends up with a loss. But they haven't even been able to sniff that the first 2 games.
They haven't been able to sniff that, but also we have to understand there's 2 teams playing this game, and for me, when I look at it, right, the Dodgers don't have their back up against the wall. They came to Milwaukee, and not only did they do what they were supposed to, because you're only hoping to get at least 1 game on the road, they were able to take both games on the road. Maybe this team, we'll see if they have that killer instinct to put a team away tonight, because when you're thinking about it, when you're up 2-0 in a series and you're at home, you're probably not as pressed like the Brewers are going to be pressed now, right? When the Brewers are down 0-1, they probably pressed a little bit in Game 2, understanding that they didn't want to go down 2-0. Let's hope maybe these Dodgers may not be looking to put their foot on the necks, and they may let up just a little bit mentally, right? And the Brewers get back in this series. But I'm looking for any and every advantage, but again, it all comes down to the bats just have to be better. I'm not really concerned about the pitching, because the pitching throughout this playoff series for the Brewers has been pretty good.
Yeah, all playoffs long, for sure. All playoffs long,
for sure. The problem is the bats. The bats need to be more consistent. They have to break out this funk. You're down 0-2 because your bats could not come alive. Now it's time for the bats to step up and carry the pitching that had to carry you so far.
Because you're right, Kyle, because if you look at it, as I'm sitting there watching Freddie pitch, if you tell me, he gives up 2 runs in a start and goes over 5 innings, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I'd be happy.
Yeah.
But if you can't do anything with the bats, then it doesn't matter. That's why you end up seeing, after they got a little another extra run there, they threw the guys to save the arms for a day like today. You have everyone at your disposal. Obner's pitched a lot.
Yeah, maybe we should rest him a little bit. But maybe coming in 9th inning only to close.
Yeah, maybe just to close. But Jared Koenig, Trevor McGill are available. With Miz and Ashby, if Miz can give you those 4 innings after Ashby opens, then you're in a spot where it's all coming down to those at-bats that make them work and sweat, get to that bullpen. It's like you don't change what the idea is. You have to change your approach at the plate and see more pitches. We'll see what happens in just over an hour because this is a 5:08 first pitch, which is so weird.
I like
because
it.
the first series we were like, 8:08, 8:08, 8:08, and now we're like, okay, we're getting right to it.
I like it.
I love it.
Let's get to the action. I thought you only liked
as late as 6 o'clock. As late as 6 o'clock.
Brad.
5 o'clock, even better.
All right, we'll wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion, then we'll get you ready for the game in the 414 Hour 4 right here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sportsbook.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I put my card in, I pump. When it clicks, I pull it out, I put it away, and I move on to my own. That's what I do.
What she said. Thanks so much, Ulte. She pumps and moves on with her life. Take it out, put it in, moves
That's
on.
what she said.
Come on, Kyle. Keep up. That's Packers Hall of Famer. That was one of my better ones, and he's confused.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Now that we took care of our little brother to the south.
He's swinging a bounce and he's short. Ortiz has it. And the Brewers are going to the championship series. They take 3 of 5 from the Chicago Cubs. And the Brewers have a date with the Dodgers.
NLCS is in queue for the Magic Brew.
Is back. Hap at the track at the wall. Bye, baseball. Long live Andrew Vaughn.
Brewers playoff coverage on 94.5 ESPN is presented by Noro Spine Center of Wisconsin.
Homer for Window Nation. It's October, and if you've got old windows, that means you're back to dealing with chilly air seeping into your home. Eliminate annoying drafts once and for all with Window Nation in Milwaukee. This month, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free, plus pay nothing for 2 years. With the holidays coming up, it's a big deal, and they can do it so quickly. Don't miss out on free windows and 0 payments for 2 years with Window Nation, proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Visit windownation.com before October 31st to get started.
At Ewald Automotive, we make it easier than ever to get you into America's best-selling trucks and SUV during Ewald Truck and SUV Month. Ford, Ram, Chevy, GMC, Jeep, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Ewald is your one-stop shop for trucks and SUVs. All makes, models, and sizes. Choose 0 down, 0 payments till 2026, or 0% financing. All with our low price guarantee. All in one place. Ewald Truck and SUV Month going on now.
Go to ewaldauto.com.
On select models with approved credit. See dealer for details. Expires month end.
Are you ready to fall in love with your home again? Join Lifetime Renovations this weekend at the Nari Fall Home and Remodeling Show, happening October 17th through the 19th at the Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. Stop by booth 511 to meet the Lifetime Renovations team and talk about your next remodeling project. Big or small, they are here to make your vision come to life. Can't make it to the show? Visit lifetimerenovation.com or call 262-302-3725 to schedule your free in-office design consultation.
Are you sick and tired of sad, skimpy, frozen pizzas that lack toppings and flavor? Problem solved. Screamin' Sicilian brings the party to pizza with mountains of whole milk mozzarella, premium meats, and veggies stacked to the sky. No tweaks necessary. Just tons of toppings and amazing flavor. Just bake it, bite it, and let it rip. Mamma mia! Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section. Screamin' Sicilian. Toppings piled high, screamin' loud, always delicious.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp therapists have helped more than 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. Moments in therapy, like the right question or a safe space to cry or a small win, can really change lives. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who have helped millions of people take that step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
What's better than cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand? Cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand that you got for 10% off. And when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank, you get even more. Like 10% off food and 10% off drinks on game day. Like that ice-cold beer in your hand. Plus 15% off Pro Shop gear. Only with Packers checking. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at AssociatedBank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Football's back, and if you're headed up toward Green Bay, the perfect stop is Higher Love Cannabis Company, just seconds over the border in Menominee, Michigan. Less than an hour from Green Bay. An easy stop before or after the game or anytime you're passing through town. And with so many low-quality, unregulated CBD products floating around Wisconsin, trust matters. Higher Love, award-winning, organically grown, locally owned, and the real deal. Higher Love Cannabis Company, best in the Midwest. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
KBN Nation, you know what that sound is. That's the sound of a nice, cold, carbless opening up. Oh, it's the music to my ears. I'll tell you what that is. I'm only about an hour and a half away from opening one up myself as I watch the Brewers take on the Dodgers tonight. Carbless is the perfect teammate to sit back and watch some of that good live sports. It's a guilt-free experience. No carbs, no sugars, no gluten, just 100 calories and perfect carbonation. And oh boy, you can't believe how good these ready-to-drink cocktails are and all their flavors. It really does feel like you are at a bar and the bartender is making it right there in front of you. But it's all within the convenience of a can and the convenience of your home or wherever you are enjoying the game. So tonight, as you root on the Brewers, go ahead and pick up a carbless, a pack of them, and enjoy them as you say, "Go Crew," and keep this series going. This is more with carbless.
Just a little over an hour till first pitch. The live odds as they move a little bit. The Brewers are plus 148 on the money line. The Dodgers are minus 175. So if you bet 100 and the Brewers win, you win 148 plus that 100 back.
That sounds good.
You gonna do it?
You know, I just spoiled myself a little bit. I bought myself a new watch.
Oh.
Yeah, so
cool.
you know.
You start getting some money back from it. That's okay. That's a good question.
I need the next check to come. I need the 30.
It sounds like we're all fairly confident they're going to win tonight. Are you confident enough to bet money on it?
I already did.
Okay, that's not.
I was talking to you, Ben.
No, we were talking about you, and he was staring at you.
I said,
he's like, me.
I said in the early part of the show, I said I'd be shocked if they don't win.
So are you gonna? So you're the.
I don't know if I'm gonna put money on it.
Listen. I'll be damned.
So that's baseball Brad's way of saying he doesn't believe the Brewers will win tonight.
No. They haven't given us enough confidence, man. It's different when the team is winning and you're like, okay, let's keep the good times rolling. But I'm gonna be honest. I'll be damned if I go home. Or I'm actually be watching I'm going to be here with the watch party tonight for half of the game.
Check out the watch party. It's going to be live on YouTube with Alex Strofe, Kyle Wallace, Josh DiMaggio, and Will Summers.
And so with it, I'll be damned if I put $10 in that machine. And then I watch not only my money go away, but also watch the Brewers lose. I don't have time to ruin my day. That's a double whammy. So I can only take one L for the day. And I'll be danged if the L come out of my pocket.
Wow, that's already embedding a loss, though.
Yeah.
I can't
fold it up now.
So it's really interesting as you guys have talked your talk all show long about how Brad would be shocked if they lose this game. Kyle's, man, I trust Pat Murphy. Everything's good.
But them bats have been dead. They've been dead, Ben. Dead as Elvis.
They need to be resuscitated.
Well, I didn't think you needed to bring up Elvis there.
Well, that's how dead they are. Elvis been gone for 50 years, and so the Brewers' bats have been
gone
so
for
bad.
2 games.
But Elvis lives forever in Madison with the memorial about his karate pose.
Okay, thank you, Strofe. I appreciate that.
You did do a segment one time. Carter chimes in. Do you remember when you did the Elvis statue segment?
Yeah.
It's not a statue. It's more of a plaque on a rock. A former gas station.
As Carter chimes in the 608, we will sweep them right back the next 2 games. Mark my words, please.
Who would be more intimidating in a karate pose, Elvis or Jacob Mizorowski?
Oh, Jacob Mizorowski.
No, Elvis
for sure. Jacob Mizorowski would look awkward.
He would look goofy.
What about Elvis or Andrew Vaughn?
Andrew Vaughn doesn't have a scary look.
Them eyes. Dude, I'm telling you, if he wanted to fight, he started staring at me with them eyes and say, he wrong.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Elvis Madison karate.
Or Facebook for friend request Alex Strouf and poke him.
Yes, Strouf, S-T-R-O-U-F. That is Alex Strouf.
I won't be accepting, but you can add.
What? Why won't you accept the fan?
You're just high and mighty.
Wow, that is crazy.
Wow. 5 years ago, you were a nobody.
We're back in 2 minutes. That's unbelievable.
KBN's the show that never ends.
Yep, southbound on 894 backing up between the Zoo Interchange and the Hale. It's pretty solid all the way through. Southbound 41, we do have backups from about the county line down to Good Hope Road. You're back on the brakes from Appleton Avenue all the way down to Capitol Drive, with the northbound side slowing down from Mayfair Road all the way up almost to Capitol Drive. Traffic is brought to you by Safe Plow. When winter hits Wisconsin, Safe Plow keeps driveways and businesses clear with no-tolerance snow removal. They handle the blizzards so you can handle your business. Visit safeplow.com. And checking the TMJ for Storm King forecast tonight, a slight chance for a shower, mostly cloudy, a low of 56. Tomorrow, partly sunny, chance for afternoon showers or storms, a high of 72. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Awarded Best of Weddings 2023 by The Knot, the Bog is much more than world-class golf. Our clubhouse ballroom offers floor-to-ceiling windows and a breathtaking full-wall fireplace. Our barn venue was inspired by the on-site barn at Hole 6, built in the 1800s. 2 outdoor ceremony sites and a variety of personalized options. Our venues are perfect for family get-togethers, weddings, showers, graduation parties, or any event you are hosting. Call The Bog at 262-292-0740 or visit thebarnofthebog.com.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour and 4 on KBN Live from the Potawatomi Casino and Hotel. Let's go, crew.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad doesn't believe.
DJ About an hour and 8 minutes away from first pitch at Dodger Stadium. Aaron Ashby is opening against Tyler Glasnow. I'm Ben Brust alongside Kyle Wallace. Brad Nortman is also here with us. Strouf is running the show. UKB Nation, get us on the Carbless Talk and text line, 800-990-3776. I have a question.
I hope to have an answer.
Who will be the Milwaukee Brewer to ignite the spark offensively against the Dodgers in Game 3? 800-990-3776. The lineup has been out. Churio, Terang, Contreras, Yelich, Vaughn, Durbin, Sal, or Sal, Durbin, Bowers, Ortiz.
Hey, hold on. Durbin 6 or Sal 6?
I believe it's Durbin, actually.
Okay, well, you just flipped it, and now you're flipping it back.
Yes, I did flip it.
So Sal is batting 7th?
I think so.
Oh. Moving him down.
It feels like to me, and this is just from observation in Game 1.
So I was betting 6, excuse me. Vaughn, Frelick, Durbin, Bowers, Ortiz.
When you ask that question, Ben, I think of two things. Who's actually going to do it, right? That's part of it. Who is actually going to put bat to ball and actually perform? But then also, who is somebody that when they do, it domino effects for the rest of the team?
I hate to do this, Brad, but go ahead, Kyle.
Dude, I was trying to see who should I go with. So I went to William Contreras. Oh, he's 0 for 9 against Glass now. So I said, I don't know if he can get ignited. But I said, you know what? Christian Yelich. And then Christian Yelich in 14 plate appearances have how many hits?
How many hits in 14 plate appearances? 5.
1. Oh, I literally I hit my hand on my forehead. I said, "Oy vey." Oh no. Oh gosh.
I don't want to make things worse, but I think for this question, because 800-990-3776, if someone's gonna create the spark for the Brewers, who's it going to be? Jackson Chourio leading off is 1 for 7, 3 Ks against Glass now.
Oh no.
Bryce Terang, 3 for 8.
Okay.
No home runs, no RBIs.
That's a different Bryce. The playoff
Ben,
Bryce, playoff
real
B.
quick,
He ain't it.
Just out of curiosity, where'd you get this information?
ESPN.com and the ESPN app.
Yeah, he actually
it's very
knows
accessible.
Pretty reputable.
Yeah, unlike you, Stro.
William Contreras batting third, 0 for 9 against Tyler Glasnow.
He was going to be my answer, but
Christian Yelich confirmed, 1 for 14, 7 Ks against Glasnow.
That is.
Andrew Vaughn, 0 for 5. Sal Frelick, 0 for 5.
Oh, my.
Boy,
Caleb Durbin, 1 for 3. Jake Bowers, 1 for 6 with a home run, who's put the best at-bats, the best at-bat outside Jackson Chourio in the 2 games so far against the Dodgers. And Joey Ortiz, 0 for 4.
Well, process of elimination. Jake Bowers is my guy. He's going to have to be the one. Listen, everybody else is atrocious. Terrible. We got multiple guys, 0 for 5. Yelich got 7 strikeouts. 7 strikeouts.
Half are strikeouts?
Half of his plate appearances against him are strikeouts. Oh, my gosh. I'm not going to say we're doomed. I'm going to say we need luck. Them boys better have gone to church before this game because I'm not feeling too hot no more.
Yeah, that's painful.
I don't know why I brought the calculator out for this because it's pretty simple math. 1 hit plus 3 hits is 4 hits.
Yes.
Plus 1 hit is 5 hits.
Yes.
Plus 1 is 7. Now is actually when I need to do the math. So they have 7 hits lifetime. And now we're going to take a look as you guys continue on.
Vlad Guerrero had 4 hits yesterday by himself.
I saw somebody on the YouTube chat say and make the observation that the starting pitchers for the Dodgers, their payroll, just the starting pitchers.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think it is?
Oh, well, I know one pitcher. I know these pitchers are making like $30 million per year. So, their starting pitching payroll is 30 times 4. 140.
Yeah, 164, and the Brewers' entire payroll is 120. Their starting pitchers have a 25% higher, 20% higher payroll.
Well, here's the kicker.
25.
When you look at the Brewers' starting stat,
the Brewers are 7 for 61 against Glasnow. Lifetime.
What's that batting percentage?
That's bad.
114.
Well, that's on par for how they've been this whole series.
I'll say.
Well, listen, we can talk about all these doom and gloom bad numbers, but it can't last forever.
This wasn't. I just want to make this very clear. This wasn't the plan.
No, it was.
This conversation was not the plan.
No.
This wasn't like, hey, we're going in this segment to be like, let's get everyone really excited about the lifetime stats about against Glasnow. But then literally there's a section where you can look at the lineup against Glasnow and click on the numbers on the ESPN app, and they are 7 for 61 lifetime. 7 for 61. Only Bowers and Durbin have an RBI, and Bowers has a home run. That is 100. They have, oh my God, they're batting 114. 114.
This is their third pitcher. This is their third starter. This isn't their ace. He is an ace, but this isn't like their ace. That's what's insane. It keeps on coming.
Fellas, again, if the bats don't come alive, we're doomed. But again, this is sad that I'm thinking about.
So who's your guy? Who's going to break out of this?
Despite
the numbers, who do you got?
Contreras for
me. Jake Bowers has been probably.
So you got to wait. You got to wait till the 8th spot to get the spark.
Yep, 3rd inning, give us a spark.
Wow.
Third inning.
How many sparks is he going to give you?
Shoot, as many as we need, at least 2. Jake Bowers will give us a spark. But also, I trust and believe in our guy, Jackson Chourio, because Jackson, regardless of what.
He's a gamer.
I mean, he has never been. You wouldn't think that he's only playing in his second ever postseason. Though his approach, the way he goes about it, that kid is locked in, ready to go, and he's only 21 years old. He is something special. So when we think about a guy that can really get us going, look what he did last game. Lead-off home run for the Brewers. He can definitely get it going for us.
Jake in Milwaukee, 800-990-3776. You're up on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
I think, well, 2 things. I think Christian Yelich needs to step it up. Again, 7 strikeouts is really bad for what he's done. Also, do you guys think that the Brewers have been quite aggressive at the plate? Shouldn't they be more patient and have the pitchers, at least the starting pitchers for the Dodgers, at least work the count so they can get their pitch counts up so then they can get to the bullpen, the Dodgers bullpen?
I mean, yeah, Jake, I mean, it's been the recipe that everyone's talked about through the first 2 games, and unfortunately we haven't seen that. We've seen a little bit more chase than we've seen at the plate from the Milwaukee Brewers, but Glass now, the league average is 8% walk rate. He's got an 11% walk rate. He does strike a lot of guys out, but he gets guys to chase. And so if they can have the discipline and put people on base, and then I think Caleb Durbin's the only guy with the stolen base this postseason for the Brewers.
This is how I'll know if the Brewers are going to win. We're going to know in the first bat.
Come on now.
This is how we're going to know. This is how you know that things are going to the Brewers' way.
Come on, seam head, Brad. What do you know?
Jackson Chourio draws a walk.
Oh,
wow. So improbable, so unlikely, but that will tell me that Coach Murphy has been
Coach Murphy?
Coach Murphy.
Coach Murphy.
Coach Murphy. Coach Murphy.
You call Manager Murphy, do you?
But you'll call him, yeah. What would you call him?
Skipper. Where did that
Skip.
come
Hey,
from?
Skip.
I wish I could call my coaches Skip.
Why not?
I sounds like we're buddies.
You never played
I
baseball?
bet they just call him Murph.
They do call him
what they call
Murph,
Craig Counsell? Craig?
Count.
Craig. Hey, Craig. Craig, how did you like that at bat, Craig?
So when Skipper talks to him, that's how I know.
Not Skipper. When the old Skipper. When the Skipper.
The Skipper.
You don't just say
when
Skipper.
When the Skipper is talking to him, that's how I know he's preaching patience. If you can drill that into the head of Jackson Chourio, whoo, boy, that's a good sign. That you live betting here at Potawatomi Sportsbook, you live bet the Brewers if Jackson Chourio gets a first walk.
On the Carbless Talking text line, Josh from Heartland. Love his positivity here because this is the truth. Going back to post All-Star break, it was Caleb Durbin who had an RBI double against Glass now as they won 2-0 when Quinn Priester had 10 Ks against the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium.
10 Ks.
Ryan in the 414, do you guys even read these texts? Yes, I do. I do my best. As Chef Ed chimes in and complains I don't read his texts enough, throw the numbers out the window. We're going to score tonight. Be positive. Yeah, you're cooking with Chef Ed.
Yeah.
And to Michael's point in the first 2 games, hard to be patient when those guys are peppering strikes. Yeah, they got ahead of the count, and then it was playing from behind all at bat long.
Honestly, we just need to hope that Dodgers pitcher starting staff is a little shaky. That's what it comes down to, because the Brewers at the plate, they need to get a little confident. They get some pitches that they could take advantage of a little bit, get to them, and build up their confidence. That's the most important thing, is they got to be more confident, because if they want to have a chance to come back in this series, it comes from, that's what we talked about, how many runs. I think the Brewers need to have an offensive onslaught for them to say, all right, we're back. We're back. We were able to get to them, and then you got to potentially deal with Ohtani.
You know, most Wisconsin sport teams that march their way to a championship, whether it's the Packers going to the Super Bowl or the Bucks when they won their NBA championship, I felt like as long as our team played their A game, it didn't matter who they faced, right? Whether it be the Packers with Favre or when they went with Rodgers, as long as they played their A game, I feel like they could beat anybody. I don't feel like that now. If the Brewers play their A game, the Dodgers would play their A game, and their A game is better than our A game. That's just what's hard about this matchup.
But the Brewers can force the Dodgers to not play their A game based off how they played baseball all year long.
True.
They just haven't done that.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
now, one thing I'd also like to mention here is as we head into Game 3, I do think it's going to be fascinating from a Yelich standpoint when he's batting 4th. You mentioned Jackson Chourio if he walks in the first inning. I'm fascinated to see if there are guys on base and he comes up in the first inning, or if he leads off the second, if they, God forbid, I don't want this to happen, go 1, 2, 3 in the first, what that at-bat looks like. Because I think if your leader can get the monkey off his back, I think everyone will take a deep breath. It's like, Christian broke through. It's time for us to break through.
I mean, the biggest thing is Christian breaking through for himself mentally, because I know he's down in the dumps with all this and taking this rough, man, because he's not stepping up, and you know, he's human, right? He knows the last time he had an RBI in the playoffs, he knows it's a long time ago. So he understands he's in a funk. And so him breaking out this funk could definitely be the catalyst and the game changer that we need in order for the Brewers to come back in this series. Because I'm going to be very, very honest and frank with y'all. If Christian Yelich doesn't turn it around, the Brewers are not winning this series, nor will the Brewers have a chance to win a World Series. You need your best players to shine in the biggest moment, and Christian Yelich is still the best player on this baseball team. Jackson Chourio came through, but if you get Christian Yelich to have a great performance in Game 1 or Game 2, this series may look different right now. It might be at least tied up 1-1.
I'd like Strove to read Braden's text on the Carbless Talk and Text line, 800-990-3776.
Yeah, Ben. Braden on the Carbless Talk and Text line says,
Brewers! No problem yelling at the Potawatomi Casino Hotel's sportsbook. Got to get that energy up. Need Jackson or Yelich to be the guys. Those are the guys. Those are the guys. Number 1 or number 4. One of those guys. Jackson getting started, Yelich getting it started in the second, or coming through with guys on base and getting that rally going. It's needed right away. Get some life right away. Smack them in the face right away. Top of the first right away.
Dude,
let's do this.
Dude, right away, but I'm telling you, they need to have a consistent game. Like, we need guys on base inning after inning after inning. I don't care if guys get left on base, but I want them to drive in runs. But I want to see those base paths, having guys on base, applying some type of pressure to the pitcher. And we just can't continue to do what we've been doing, where it's been empty base paths throughout the first 2 games of the series.
I haven't noticed this from Ryan, but did Yelich get a bad haircut? Because he's saying, look good, play good, and I don't like his haircut.
I guess I never noticed under the hat or the helmet.
Don't pay attention to that.
Don't pay attention to the hair, but I just want results. I don't care about the look good.
Suave.
Look good, play good. Let's go to Tex in the trunk. Are you captured?
Truck, Ben. Read. It's truck.
Close. That was close.
Tex in the truck. My bad. You're not captured.
Are you captured?
You're on the Carbless.
I mean, we can go with trunk. That's cool, too.
Press 1 if you are okay.
I'm blinking twice.
All right.
All right. So I got this wild idea, and just hear me out for a minute. So what if we completely flipped our batting order? We put our less accurate, not going to probably do as well up front, and by doing that and having our better batters towards the end, it wears the pitcher out a little bit in time to get to our better batters. I don't know. It's kind of a wild side, kind of half brain, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think you might be in the trunk, if I'm being honest, Tex. The lineup's already out. Like, look,
could you imagine if he actually did it? He'd be like, oh, wow, we're really pulling out all the stops.
Joey Ortiz leading off would fire me out.
Well, I mean, no, but honestly, outside of Jackson Chourio, who else has done a good job in the leadoff?
Not Yelich. Which is fascinating because, like, Sal and Terang were good in the leadoff spot. They've gone completely away from that in the playoffs. But early and often, that's right, Michael. Early and often, let's do this. We'll be back, but first, Kyle, you're going to tell us this situation you have at home where you feel so much more confident and comfortable.
Listen, I feel so much more confident and comfortable at home because of my brand new windows. Y'all think I'm playing. Anytime I go into my little closet, because, they do big windows and small, all different size windows, but I got a little closet, a walk-in closet inside of the bedroom, and I love going inside that little closet, and sometimes it gets a little stuffy in there. I just lift up the window. It's beautiful to look at. It's so easy to use, but also the most important thing, it's high quality but extra affordable. So right now with Universal Windows Direct, you can buy 2 windows and get 2 free with no limit. Plus, you can enjoy 0% interest for 3 whole years. Yes, that's 0 interest for 12 months, then another 12 months, then a whole 36 months with 0% interest. And on top of that, you get an extra $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule this month. I don't know what you're waiting for. If you're looking to upgrade your old, outdated windows, you're sick of looking at them, have my friends from Universal Windows Direct come do a consultation. Just call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate. I promise you, go do your research and you'll find out why I always walk around saying, I love my windows.
I just got a selfie from Chef Ed on the Carbless Talking text line.
Come on, man. What's going on?
Chef Ed.
Chef Ed, don't put that on the internet, man.
Yeah,
They're going to think you a creeper.
Joey Ortiz leading off. Joey Ortiz
wow.
leading off would be the idea from Tex. Open to ideas. Don't like that one. We'll take anything from you on the Carbless Talking text line next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Oh, wow. North? Spread Eagle is way north. Way north.
You're doing the thing where you don't know what you're doing.
No, it is, though.
We don't know where up north is.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm Debbie Lazaga, and northbound Highway 45 near the Hale interchange, we have the right lane blocked with a crash, so watch out for that. The freeway itself through there is not too much of a problem, although we are seeing some delays from the zoo all the way down to the Hale on the bypass itself. Eastbound 94, we've got backups from 92nd Street all the way through the Stadium interchange to 27th. The westbound side is going to be slow from 25th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Traffic is brought to you by Safe Plow. When winter hits Wisconsin, Safe Plow keeps driveways and businesses clear with no tolerance snow removal. They handle the blizzard so you can handle your business. Visit safeplow.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. A slight chance for a shower, mostly cloudy skies otherwise, a low of 56. And then tomorrow, partly sunny with a chance of afternoon showers or storms, a high of 72. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union. On 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature.
Will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist,
the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
I'm with James Imaging Systems client Preston Clark. He oversees IT services at Creative Business Interiors. Preston, you get the benefit of one-on-one relationships with the James team, like when your sales rep said something unexpected. What did they say?
Hey, this is a little high. You're not printing as much as we thought you were going to print.
Then the James team member had even better news.
Correct. Let's bring that down. Let's make it a little cheaper and still keep you on the same program.
The James Managed Print Services Program. All your document output devices bundled under one invoice that includes service and supplies for one low cost per print. Nice, right, Preston?
Yes, felt great. Felt secure, Don't have to worry about, again, somebody just coming in and selling something and then walking away and never hearing from them again.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Bank 5-9 is all around southeastern Wisconsin executing their mission of making lives better. That is their mission statement. What other bank do you know whose mission statement is to make lives better? Bank 5-9 is the only one that does that, and they're being recognized for it. They won the prestigious Community Choice Award for Best Bank in the Milwaukee area, and also named as a top workplace for 16 straight years. You only do that by offering the most premier, finest, best financial products and services wherever you need in your financial life. Not only that, helping out in many different ways, charitable giving, volunteerism, and being able to help the community around them make their lives better. So if you want to make your life a little bit better and look for that true local community bank, Bank 5-9 is the place to be. Stop into a local bank branch or check them out at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Strofe, I have a feeling that it might be your guy. I think it will be. I think Sal has been the most consistent hitter in the regular season. He hasn't been that great in the postseason, but I think he's due. I really do. Are you in your heart of hearts believing in your guy tonight?
Ben, I believe in my guy every night. What kind of question is that?
Okay.
Well, that defeats the purpose.
He should have said Sal.
Okay, but hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. When we play, who's your guy? Who's your guy? What's my answer always? The guy who has been flying under the radar for 3 years. The guy who has been the heart and soul of that outfield. The guy who has the best hair in Major League Baseball. That's my guy always. So, of course, I believe in him tonight. Somebody's got to wake up this offense. It might as well be Sal.
Strofe, do you enjoy watching Sal more in the field or at the plate?
In the field.
It's a good question.
In the field. I enjoy his defense a lot.
He is unbelievable in the field.
Well,
Unbelievable.
Could have robbed one.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow? That's
he
true.
missed time to jump.
Yeah, I mean, what are you talking about, wow? This ain't Tory Lowe. That's reality.
I don't think he would have gotten it. I think he needs to grow another
No,
8 inches.
he's done that before.
That was too high, but hey,
Look at you being
he's just a Gold Glover.
He could be another Gold Glover this year, too.
Let's go to Ron in the key on the Carbless talking text line. It's either a good call or it's just a horrendous call, so buckle up, audience. Ron in the key, you're on the Carbless talking text line.
I just want to affirm, Alex always has faith in Salvatore, even if millions already know that he hasn't caught the ball and it's a home run. Thank you for the call.
That's a little inside baseball from Ron, so that's a bad call.
I can explain it.
Yeah, well, I'm saying you
have the video
can.
from
I just
social.
wanted to make it very clear that if somebody wasn't watching the watch-along on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee when Sal tried to rob a home run, nobody would know what Ron is talking about.
Right.
So
Brad,
bad
you know what
call,
he's talking
Ron.
about?
I do not.
Even our host doesn't damn know.
Thanks for watching, Brad. Appreciate the support. So
go ahead, Strove.
On Tuesday
My point
night,
exact's right.
on Tuesday night's watch party on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. There was that ball hit to the outfield that ultimately ended up being a home run. I think it was Hernandez's home run.
No, so it was Max Muncy.
It was Max Muncy's home run.
Getting revenge on what wasn't a home run the first time.
It really looked like Sal caught it, so I let out a ruckus, Salvatore! And Will Summers had his head down, and he just whispered, that was a home run, Strofe.
Wow. It was so fun. The video is actually hilarious. His video is hilarious. I mean, the way he said it, because, I mean, Strofe is kind of
Do you not have that cut for Mr. Irrelevant? It's got to be in the system for you to play for us.
Of course I didn't cut it. What are you talking about?
I want to hear it.
Oh, you didn't cut it because you couldn't make fun of yourself on your own show?
Nobody requested it to be cut, and I did not request it to be cut because I was already sad enough.
Oh, my gosh.
I
You
was
are
already
so
sad enough.
sensitive.
I was already
That is
sad.
seeing what you want to see.
Did anybody post it on social? I didn't see it.
Oh, maybe not. I just know Will Summers showed me, and I'm telling you.
I
Stroke
can
said,
try it.
Salvatore, and he was swinging the dang little rag towel. And then he said, Strofe, he caught it, Strofe. I mean, he said it's a home run, Strofe. He said, dang it, and threw it. It's pretty funny.
I might be able to find it. Give me a second.
I'll let you do the digging. Let's just say I had some sources tell me that I should tune in and go back to the Max Muncy home run because Stroke thought his guy Sal robbed it when he mistimed the jump and ran into the wall. Not PCA level running into the wall.
No, that's embarrassing.
No.
He gave a good effort. He
did. He just mistimed the jump. It happens.
He did. It was the wrong time for it to happen. But can we be honest? I just feel like a lot of people, not even just us, but the buzz around the city with the Brewers was on Saturday through Tuesday was, on an all-time high. We were so excited because we beat the Cubs going to the NLCS, and we were excited to host Game 1 in the NLCS. And it just seems to me the energy is gone. I feel like the Dodgers were able to deflate the Brewers going into Game 3, and I understand that,
they're getting cooked.
We are getting cooked, but there's still 5 potential games left in this series. Do we have no hope?
No, there's hope, but they got to get off to a good start.
We're somber right now.
I feel like it's like Gandalf talking to Pippin, I believe, for any Lord of the Rings
Let's go to
There never was much hope, only a fool's hope.
Let's go to Stroh for the KBN Sports Desk.
Oh, my gosh.
What is that, Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Oh, Ramen Noodle guy is shocked somebody hasn't seen nothing. He didn't know ramen noodles existed until 4 o'clock yesterday.
Yeah. Still thinking about those ramen.
Alex?
Salvatore!
There's a home run, Strofe.
Man, you really sold it.
Did you say he really sold it?
That's exactly what I said.
He didn't sell it. He
my
ran into
God.
he mistimed the jump and ran into the wall.
At no part was he celebratory.
I don't think his glove got over the wall.
I thought he caught it.
Will saying home run Strofe.
Yeah,
so good.
Okay, so now that we know what's coming, this was Alex Strofe pre-celebrating a robbed home run that Max Muncy hit to center field.
Salvatore!
There's a home run, Strofe.
Man, you really sold it.
Oh, man, my guy really sold that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, oh, boy. But, again, we got to be optimistic heading into
That's
tonight.
true love from Alex Strofe to his guy.
We're less than an hour away.
39
We're
minutes.
39 minutes away from first pitch. We got to get excited, man.
Let's go to Diana McGuanago on the Carbless Talking text line. Diana, you're up.
Hey, Dirty D.
Hey, I want this just as much as the rest of you do, but Kyle, if you potentially think that there's 5 games left in this series, you are smoking something.
Oh,
I'm smoking that Brewers
D.
pack. That's what I'm smoking.
No,
You're absolutely right.
Diana, I understand what you're saying. There's actually only 4 games left in this series because it's Brewers in 6.
Oh,
I
is
hope
that
you're
what you were
right.
thinking, Dirty D?
I don't like this dirty. I don't like this dirty
Yeah,
Diana
she's done.
attitude right now.
I don't think I've ever heard Dirty D
Not
be
the
negative
least.
about the
Dejected.
teams.
I told y'all. The Dodgers,
That's how we know things are very low here in Brewerland.
them folks came from L.A. and defeated us.
Well, let's turn to Brad. Are you on your way home and stopping at a Tsunami?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm always on my way home. I'm a member, so I can stop every single day.
You're always
at
on your way home?
At Tsunami Express. I am always on my way
Seems
home.
that way,
Looking
yeah.
for a Tsunami Express car wash. You're going to not regret it. You paid too much for that car anyway. Don't just settle for any car wash. You got to do a car wash that has a top-of-the-line clean, both inside and outside. T2 with graphene. Oh, you need to experience that to understand what that means for Tsunami Express Car Wash. But not only that, there's free vacuums. There's do-it-yourself detailing supplies. There's matte washers. And I'm telling you what, when you go through the start to finish of the interior of that car wash, boy, the exterior of your car, it's like reflective. Our kids that are at our house, they're like put their faces up to it because it looks like a mirror. That's how good it is. When you're a member, like me, you can go every single day if you want to. Fast lane access, and of course, all those free amenities to make sure the inside and outside of your car is cleaner than it's ever been. There's locations all around southeastern Wisconsin. There is one close to you. So if you want to experience how to chill, wash, chill, and repeat, you're going to be able to do that only at Tsunami Express Car Wash.
I could do without all the pharmaceutical commercials.
Dude, I've never heard of that company a day in my life, and I don't even know what they do.
But I tell you what, Potawatomi Sportsbook is freaking awesome. Get down here.
Dude, this is a great view.
If you're looking for a spot to watch the game, come here. You don't even have to like to gamble. Like, you just have the biggest TV wall possible, the best sound, great food. Get your butts in seats at Potawatomi Sportsbook. This place is awesome, and I'm excited for Game 3. Let's do this.
Dude, that stadium looks so cool. Too bad we're going to win.
That was kind of my cue to go out.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
And I'm like, you know what? Lola the Bunny was kind of strapped.
Okay, here's as far as I'm... All I'll be able to say is I get why Bugs was so love-drunk over Lola. I get it.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 41, watch for the backups now coming in from the county line down to Good Hope Road, back on the brakes from Appleton Avenue, all the way down past Capitol Drive, almost to Burleigh at this point. Northbound is backing up from just north of Watertown Plank Road, all the way up to Burleigh. We've also got some delays southbound through the Zoo interchange onto the bypass. And those delays stick around all the way to about Lincoln. Once you get past that, kind of eases up a little bit. You have a quick tap of the brakes between Oklahoma and Beloit. Nothing major, though. We do have one crash. It's off the freeway system. It's on Highway 45, northbound at Abbott Avenue. It's right near Layton. The right lane on the northbound side there is blocked. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, a slight chance for a shower, mostly cloudy with a low of 56. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a slight chance for afternoon showers or storms, a high of 72. Weather is brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Today's forecast, crisp fall skies and a championship shine. Get your first wash free at TsunamiExpress.com. Game day ready, rain or shine, Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Sundays are for football and carbless. Born in Wisconsin, carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are packed with flavor, not sugar. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and gluten-free. Whether you're tailgating in Green Bay or calling the plays from your couch, carbless is the cocktail that's always game day ready. Crisp, clean, and crafted to win. This season, drink like a champion. Drink carbless, a proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Kunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee is having a massive grand opening celebration, and you're invited. 3 days only. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday, October 18th. Unprecedented grand opening celebration pricing and discounts on our entire inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus over 800 pre-owned vehicles. Starting as low as $39.95 and only $199 per month. We'll be paying above market value on all trade-ins during this event, no matter what the mileage or condition. And during our 3-day celebration, you can take advantage of grand opening service specials on oil changes, replacement tires, brake pads, and rotors. Almost all services with hundreds in savings. It's a party, and you're invited. All brought to you by your good friends and neighbors at Kunis Hope Chevrolet, Milwaukee's #1 Chevy superstore. Don't miss the Kunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee's huge grand opening celebration. Thursday, October 16th through Saturday the 18th, just off I-41 at 11100 West Auto Mall Drive. For info online at KunisHopeChevy.com.
At Milwaukee College Prep, we believe brilliance lives in every child. Here, students are challenged, supported, and celebrated every single day. With small class sizes, dedicated teachers, and a proven track record of academic excellence, MCP is helping Milwaukee kids reach their fullest potential. Enrollment is still open for grades K-3 through 8. Spaces are limited. Apply today. Give your child a school where they'll thrive. Visit mkeprep.com or call today. Milwaukee College Prep, brilliance lives here.
The 24th annual A Novel event is coming. Sharp Literacy's yearly fundraiser will happen on October 28th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Baird Center. Green Bay Packers all-time leading receiver and Super Bowl champion Donald Driver will be the featured guest and keynote speaker. Funds raised at A Novel event will support the delivery of Sharp's STEAM-based education program to thousands of K-3 through 5th grade students and educators across Milwaukee, Waukesha, and Racine. For tickets, visit sharpliteracy.org.
Something exciting is happening at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. On the second floor, you'll find the Studio Kitchen and Cocktails, Milwaukee's destination for bold flavors, fresh sushi, seasonal entrees, and cocktails crafted with care. Start your day with a breakfast that fuels you, stop in for dinner that sparks conversation, or linger late into the evening with drinks designed to inspire. With flavors and drinks for every mood, the Studio is the perfect place to gather, celebrate, and connect. Be boldly social. The Studio Kitchen and Cocktails, now on the second floor at St. Kate the Arts Hotel.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Yo, I'm gonna this Strofe attitude today. I would say he's been
sassy today.
He's been funny today. I've enjoyed him as the producer. As Doug chimes in the car, was talking text line. Strofe's a dope, but good at his job. I don't think you can explain it any better.
He is.
So go ahead, Kyle.
He is quite the dope, but he is smart enough to know, just like anybody else is that Universal Windows Direct is the way to go. The mornings are starting to get a little bit more crisp. The evenings are getting a little bit cooler, and you may be feeling that draft in your house, but you don't have to live like that. You don't have to have that energy bill going up as you turn on that heat, because you can get windows from Universal Windows Direct. Now, hear me talk about it. Buy two, get two. You can get that. There's no limit, plus 0% financing for 3 whole years, plus $500 off your entire home improvement project. Don't wait. Get with my friends at UniversalWindowsDirect.com today by visiting UniversalWindowsDirect.com or calling 414-410-2000 to schedule your free in-home estimate today. I'm telling y'all this right now. Once y'all make that call, they come through the house, they look at your windows, and they let you know what you need. You're going to be walking around saying, man, I love my Universal Windows Direct.
Strofe is a dope, but good at his job. Dope is such a good, insult.
Who
texted
that? That was
a real one.
Doug F in the 920.
Oh, a 920 number.
Yeah, they must have known you before.
Knew you were a dope.
I wonder if Doug and I have a similar phone number.
Why don't you check?
Wow.
Wait, are you saying this might be your burner account?
I'm not saying anything.
What?
Can you check?
Yeah, I'm about to check.
Here you go. I'm not going to read the phone number out loud.
Well, you should. You should. Where's that point to it?
That one. Is it him?
So, why are you wasting time like this? But wait,
No
you got
way.
so much work to do. This is why.
It's a 6-month play. It finally paid off. Every text you've ever read from Doug is from me.
All right, I'm going to.
How long is Doug
I'm
been
going
texting?
to within the last year from Doug F. Or what was it? Doug what?
Doug
there
F.
it is. All right.
Doug F in the 920.
All right, here we go. Okay, this is even better. Diana from Maguanago just chimed in. Doug F is a dope. Diana from Maguanago.
Well,
she's not wrong.
How long have you been doing this, Strofe?
I started it shortly after the Marv incident for all of you KBN diehards.
Wow. That's almost a year ago.
Brust has lost $350 in shorter than it took Brad and Kyle to get it out of the ATM.
I don't remember us
Good
reading
take
that.
by Doug.
Does Strofe have game, or is he just saying anything with a pulse?
Dude, you
texted yourself. You're onto something, Doug. Stay tuned, Strofe.
Strofe, do you have?
Wow, Strofe is committed to this.
I had to further the bit. I had to make it believable.
So nobody was checking for this. So you do realize that you probably have personality disorder based off the fact that you're legitimately having conversations. Like, these are legit text messages. These aren't like crazy. When Ben was texting, it actually had a purpose. These are just like you making
These are just like random thoughts in your head.
Wow.
Doug
Between Chat,
F.
GPT.
Look at this. First time, long time. Bucks can't bring themselves to move on from Giannis. It would be another 50 years of darkness, and I'm not referring to the Rodgers darkness.
That's not like that's
like,
not.
what?
These are very vanilla takes.
Yeah,
very
correct.
vanilla.
So I had texted myself things previously, so I needed to bury them with things I knew Ben wouldn't read on the air.
So,
but isn't the point to create an on-air persona?
Yeah, what's the bit here?
Yeah,
this is like a waste of
you
time.
You never actually became a character on the show.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever.
Doug F has just existed and nobody has known
for 6 months, and he said,
he goes, I got you guys. Like, no, you didn't. Like, Doug F has not been a staple.
Brad,
of
you also
Kyle
haven't
Brust
been on the
Nortman.
show for 2 months.
Nah.
That's the last shot.
Wow.
This was a waste of your time. So this is why Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust has issues with questions being written, and this is why our game today, Over Under, has incorrect actual answers and it's lost all
Doug
its
F.
integrity.
Strofe is actually kind of good. He keeps doing this. How many times did Doug F. compliment himself?
So here's the issue. Here's the issue with Doug.
We need to hear some country music soon.
That is so odd.
Here's the issue with Doug is I often forgot about Doug, so I didn't text frequently enough because I just forgot I texted sometimes.
This is Doug F. on a Hear Brad Out.
Oh.
Steer Bad out of here.
Steer Bad out of here?
Like Hear Brad Out.
Steer Bad out of here.
That's actually not horrible.
It's bad.
Brad.
It's all bad.
Doug
Nobody
appreciates
even
that,
noticed
Brad.
this guy until now.
Jeez, Strofe, I can't believe you said this on the text line about me. Doug F. said, why does Ben's voice sound different now? Did he take drugs on the commercial?
Oh, wow.
Strofe,
That's crazy.
This might be how Strofe really feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except it didn't resonate with me at all as offensive or anything.
So, Strofe,
I wonder what that was in response to.
Strofe, what made you want to reveal this all of a sudden now?
Yeah.
Because I'm horrible with secrets and I couldn't hang on to it much more.
Dude, 6 months you hung on to this terrible secret.
This is horrible.
This is bad for
Nobody would listen to
horrible
him,
with
so he made
secrets.
up a fake person to compliment himself. Chris in the 414.
That's true. Very interesting guy you are, Strofe.
All right, well,
that
was
stadium
stunning.
is empty.
Empty.
It's a beautiful day, too. I guess it is 2:44.
Yeah.
Still, though, I mean, you
Middle of
figured
work day.
people would be taking
A Thursday
half a
off?
day, or you take some clients there.
Dude, there's not enough clients in the world to fill that stadium. My goodness. Crazy.
Well, take it to the bank, Kyle, if you like what you're seeing right now.
Listen, KBN Nation. I love banking with
Maybe
Citizens
Doug
Bank.
F. can go there.
He should go there, especially now that I know who Doug F. is. He shouldn't go anywhere else. And you know what? You know how some things just feel right, KBN Nation? That's how it feels when I bank with Citizens Bank. I'm telling you, from the moment that I walked in, even when I hop on their cool, easy-to-use app, you feel like you're somewhere you actually belong. And listen, it's not just about the checking accounts or the mortgage rates, which are great. It's the way they know your name and remember your story and really care about you and what you're trying to do. So that's so important. So whether you're trying to start a family, build a business, or just build up that nest egg, you need to do it with a bank that is invested in the community, but also invested in you. So that's why you should visit my friends at Citizens Bank. Go to citizensbankwi.bank. That's citizensbankwi.bank. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. citizensbankwi.bank. That is banking where you belong with Citizens Bank. They are equal housing lender.
Jen Latta chimes in, host of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, morning 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN. Is this catfishing?
I believe it
is
is.
catfishing.
Luckily, you didn't send any pictures that we didn't want to see to the Carbless Talking text line. Brian Balaga joins us next as we also get you ready here for Game 3 starting at 5:08.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible.
Wait,
what?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union. On 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Fans, don't let dirt and road grime bench your car this October baseball season. Step up to the plate with Tsunami Express Car Wash, where every visit delivers the MVP shine. With unlimited washes, fast lane access, and free vacuums, you can keep your ride looking like a champion all season long for less than $1 a day. And with 7 Milwaukee area locations, including New Berlin, it's easy to score big no matter where you're headed. Join the winning team today at TsunamiExpress.com. That's Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Harry Douglas.
1,000%, Freddie. They are. And here's why. You look at that defense and the way it's playing now. 3 of the last 4 years before this season started, 31st, 31st, 32nd in sacking the quarterback. The inability to sack the quarterback. Well, that's a different story for 2025. You've seen them last night, 4 sacks. The defensive line, the linebackers, the secondary, everyone is moving in unison. They're playing together. 9 pass deflections by the Atlanta Falcons defense last night. They're first in the National Football League in total defense. They're first in the National Football League in pass defense. Okay, so let me jump to the offensive side of things. They're second in total offense in the NFL. Guess what? They're first in the NFL in rushing. So it's a recipe for greatness, in my opinion.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Get your first look at the Wisconsin Badger men's basketball team when they take the court in the Bad Boy Mowers Series at Fiserv Forum on Friday, October 24th. Bucky will lace them up against Oklahoma at 7 p.m. in this preseason exhibition game. Get your tickets now at FiservForum.com. Take advantage of this rare opportunity to see the Badgers and Sooners play in Milwaukee. Buy tickets at FiservForum.com. Catch elite men's college basketball when Wisconsin and Oklahoma play on Friday, October 24th at Fiserv Forum.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. I've got some famous friends.
Alex Strope / Doug F on the Cardinals Talking text line is he's really pushing it today.
He is.
He's really sassy because he thinks he's been clever today.
And because he's far, far away from us. But we will see you soon, and I'll make sure Ben gets you a nugget when he gets you.
I'll be picking up my daughter from daycare. You'll see him at the watch along on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Joining us now
for a quick little bit, and then we'll close the show with a little more Brewers as they get Game 3 going at 5:08. Brian Balaga joining us here. Brian, what's going on?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Anxious to see if the Brewers can respond down 0-2 and jump on them in the top of the first and get some energy back in the clubhouse.
Yep. That'd be good. It'd be good to see, right? I mean, I think this, especially being away, down 0-2, got to get something rolling early, right? Got to get some runs on the board early and get this thing moving in the right direction because, you got to look at it one way, right? I mean, as good as the Brewers played, the entire season, and they were obviously, I think they were 6-0 against the Dodgers, right, during the regular season. The Dodgers are battle tested in the playoffs. They just are, right? I mean, that's the type of team they are. They have superstars. Not saying the Brewers can't do it, right? They can do it, but that's what they're up against. That's literally what they're up against in this type of team.
Let me ask you a question. In some of the low points of your career of being a Packer, you guys have bounced back and made runs. It's got to be the main guys here, right? The 3, 4, 5 hitters in this series are 0 for 21. It's got to be those guys. It's hard to rely on your second your second wide out. Like, it's got to be your guys. I'm using that from a football to baseball perspective.
Yeah, it's got to be the guys that are the guys, right? Like, it's got to be your studs that step up and make the biggest impact. And if that's your 2, 3, 4 or whoever it's been for the Brewers, I would imagine normally in a lineup it's your 2, 3, 4 that get the job done. Those guys have to step up. And 0 for 21 or 22, whatever it may be, is just that's not good. That's not good, and it's never going to get it done in a series against a team like the Dodgers. It just won't get it done.
Brian, we sort of have a bit going about what's the equivalent of where they're at if it was a football game, but piercing through all that, it's almost like they're at halftime of a huge game, of like a NFC championship game. They got to turn it around quickly if they're going to be able to actually pull out a win here. So when you were at halftime or whenever you hit like a low point like Ben was talking about, did you personally resonate more when a coach got up there and delivered a message and sort of willed the team, or when it was a player?
I think it was always better when a player did it, right? I mean, I think at least for me, I mean, coaches, you kind of hear them all week, right? You hear coaches all week, and they're delivering messages all week, and every team meeting, and you're in every position meeting, and you're hearing them talk all week. And I think when you hear a player message, and especially when things aren't going well at halftime, I think that gives a little something extra. I think that it means a little bit more. So for me, it's always a player message that I think would hit guys a little bit harder than something from a coach. I'm not saying that a coach can't deliver a great message, but something from a player normally, to me, always seem to strike a different chord.
Brian, what should the Packers' biggest concern be going against Arizona? Because obviously, most people are going to select the Green Bay Packers to win this game. They are the better football team. But what is your biggest concern going into Sunday for this Packers team in a game that I think they really need to win?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're just always concerned about, what potentially happened against Dallas. Something like that could happen. I think that's the concern right now, right? I mean, I think that's, for me, you look at kind of the way the defense finished in the second half of the game against Cincinnati and how Cincinnati kind of found a rhythm. That's my concern right now, right? Until the defense kind of – and listen, I got a lot of confidence in the defense.
What a switch-up we've had.
But until the defense kind of goes back to their – it's not a switch-up. Like, I got a lot of confidence in them. But, going back to that, performance of, just straight dominance, right? Not kind of where they've not, let their foot off the gas, but they've allowed teams to breathe a little bit, right, in the second half of games. They just have. Until they kind of put teams out in the second half like they did those first few games, that's going to be the concern, right? To me, that will be the concern until they show, hey, fourth quarter of games, we're choking teams out. It's going to be the end of it in the fourth quarter. That'll be my concern. And this team can do it. I mean, when you're up on teams, and the Packers have been up by double digits on teams in every game, right? This is where this team wants to be. They're pass rushers. Double-digit leads in games is where they need to be. That's where you want to be with the pass rushers. I mean, if that's where you're at in this defense, double-digit lead, pass rushing situations, they should be hunting, eating, and just choking teams out in the second half. And that's what I'm hoping to see on Sunday against the Cardinals.
Well, we look forward to seeing it all play out, and we appreciate the time, and have fun in the Homer Hour.
All right, guys, take care. Enjoy the game.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
It's happening, boys. 4:56, 12 minutes away.
Come on, no.
Pitch.
It's happening, fellas. This is a chance for us to figure out how relentless this baseball team is.
It is.
How resilient this baseball team is. How undaunted that they are. They have gone on the road and had the best road record in baseball this year. Don't make me think. That makes me believe that the Brewers can do it today. I ain't worried about it, baby. Let's go. Tyler Glass now. Tyler Glass, I don't give a damn who he is. Brewers, baby.
It'll be a celebration tomorrow here on KBN.
2-1. 2-1. One pitch at a time.
There will be life if there's 2-1. That is, you are not dead in the water by any means.
Come on.
Any means.
We can do it.
This is huge.
Come on.
Season is on the line.
It sure is.
Who's it going to be? I don't care who it is, but somebody needs to ignite the fire into this team. Please, Christian Yelich. Please, God, Christian Yelich. Please, God, Christian Yelich, show up for the team.